Hello. Hi guys, how's it going today? What's up? Welcome. Moo, you call me Yonaker? That okay. Jay, you know what to do. You know what to do. I'm just kidding. What's up, guys? How we doing? Ithaka, Chelsea, Jennifer, Kimichu, Moo, Jay, Bird, Sakura. Did I say? Oh yeah, I did say Ithaka. Demon Queen. I swear I said Jennifer, but hello again, Jennifer. Leslie. I saw Kurage in here earlier, but I think Kurage has left, and there's Arya. Who else we got? Who else we got? Duper D. I saw Duper D, and apparently Duper D is actually zooted today, dude. Today, too, if I can speak, dear God. Wait, don't look at that. Don't look at that. You didn't see that. You didn't see none of that. Ain't none of that real. 10-second timeout. Woo! We're starting today's stream with a timeout. Yeah, boy, let's get it. Magic Cow. What's good, dude? How we doing? So, just a warning for today. Today is rated M for more of the same shit you've already seen. Because I tried to do this stream the other day, but it was too sensitive of a subject. So, disclaimer. This is a very sensitive and potentially very horrifying subject. If you are easily disturbed by the subject matter at hand, I highly, highly recommend you do not watch this stream. It is a very sensitive subject. It is about, granted, is intended to be educatory, so you're supposed to get educated from this, but it is, again, we're talking about some of the most horrifying experiences people can go through. So, if you don't like that, I don't recommend watching it. It might get to you, okay? So we're all clear on that, right? Do we understand, do? Watashi wa understand, do? Yonaker hates me. Yonaker does not hate Moo. Yonaker enjoys Moo. Hello, unfortunately, I can only stop by for I'm not in my regular time zone. Good night, good evening, state time zones. Until next time, I'll be in the States again in a few days. Okay, Hitoshi-san, enjoy yourself. Have a good time. And I appreciate you stopping in, dude. Also, Evie, welcome. What's up, dude? Where did I get the inspiration for my VTuber design? Honestly, I had only a little bit of input in the design process. Like, a lot of the design was kind of left up to artist interpretation. I just kind of asked for what I wanted. You know what I mean? I said, like, along the lines of what I wanted, and this is what they got. I was pretty happy with it, so I'm satisfied. It's okay, Astra. I'll protect you. Get behind me. Okay. Oh, I'm Moo's Discord kitten now. I need Discord Nitro. Put the Discord Nitro on the table, Moo. Yep, like I said, my internet's going to be stupid today, so we're just going to have to roll with it. It's what we got. I'll be listening, not much of watching such a drawing. All right, well, good luck. Good luck. Remember to take a break when topic is getting too uncomfortable. Yes, if the topic is too much, I highly recommend you step away for a bit. We're going to have TTS today or no? Probably not while I'm reading, but after I'm reading, maybe yes. We got the Wonder Color streams again. Yeah, it's doing that because my internet's being so bad right now, and I don't know why. It just decides to do this randomly, random days. Asher, you aren't a kitten. You'd be a Discord puppy. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. I'll give you Nitro Kitten. Sorry, mommy's credit card declined last time. I love how Moo just goes along with it. Don't worry, Astra, my Wi-Fi's always good, but I'm directly wired in. I'm directly wired into the freaking network. It must be like surge shit. I'm gonna have to call them and be like, bruh, and complain again. In the process of making Astra yo foxa. Aren't I already a fox though? Yeah. Oh yeah. But, so what are we talking about today? What is the subject matter at hand? Well, I've discussed this before, but for the sake of the stream, I'm going to reintroduce the subject. So what we're talking about is dimethyltryptamine, which is a substance known to cause very extreme hallucinations. Wait, Astra, have you seen the Discord icon sticker with the feet on it? I have. A bunch of my friends got it. They are so freaky. I was like, how did you get that? I tried to get it, but I couldn't figure out how to do it. So this dimethyltryptamine, it comes in many forms. It could be smoked, it could be drank in the form of ayahuasca, and it grows naturally in plants, and actually, it naturally occurs in your body as well, which is very fascinating. So some people have the theory that the near-death experiences that people have are actually a release of dimethyltryptamine into the body. I don't know if that's true. I personally don't believe that, but to each their own. So, what kind of hallucinations do people have on dimethyltryptamine? So, typically what they're going to see is they see a lot of geometric patterns and also encounters with entities and a very strong feeling of having gone somewhere else. This isn't for every case and every hallucination that somebody has on this, but, you know, every case is different, but it's very common. And in fact, when we look at the different hallucinations that people get, one of them being referred to commonly as machine elves, it has concurrence across every single culture. And this is significant in psychology, because if you look at psychological illnesses and hallucinations, you actually have different occurrences depending upon the culture the person came from. I think one of the examples being it's like the glass body syndrome, where someone feels like that if they move too much, they're going to break. So that's it. It's a really interesting substance. But today I wanted to highlight some of the more horrifying aspects of dimethyltryptamine and emphasize that you should absolutely never, ever, ever take drugs. It's not worth it. I'm going to tell you very clearly. I know people who do drugs, and they've seen some shit. It's not worth it. But this website that we're browsing on, I hope you can see it on the screen. Let me check. Yes. So this website, it's called Erowid. And this is a very old archival type of website where people archive information about experiences with different substances. One of the biggest ones being dimethyltryptamine, or DMT. So we might go through some of these and read some of them and see what they're all about. But have you all ever heard of this substance before? Or is this something that's kind of new for you? Of course, other than what I mentioned on the last stream, of course. More proof on Moo. Yo! Gathering more case for... Your Wi-Fi is offended, you have more clout. Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean? Now you're the alpha? Wait, what did I do? What did I do, bruh? What did I even do? My Wi-Fi trying to take me down. That's trying to knock me off, bruh. It's trying to knock me out. Take my clout away, but it's not gonna work. Oh, speaking of clout, I have to commission an artist soon. I finished the song, and it sounds fucking awesome. It sounds freaking fantastic, dude. This is new for me, Astra. This is new. Yeah, I hope it's new for a lot of you. It's a very interesting subject, but it's something that I will never in my life ever take, ever. I will never touch it. Also, I really hope my Wi-Fi fixes itself, because holy crap, this is bad. Let me open up a task manager real quick. I'm going to check a few things. So let me try closing something. I'm going to see if it fixes anything I'm working with. So hopefully, I don't know if it will, but it's worth a shot. You know, anything to improve performance. Let me see if I got any, like, heavy network usage. No, it doesn't say I do. Okay, but anyways, Nerd Wolf, welcome back. You don't know about DMT? Well, that's probably a good thing. I'm say so because I was shocked by the feet sticker trust. No, Moo's saying that because Moo wants the feet sticker really bad. Oh, Asher, I started talking like you the other day. I scared myself. Wait, how do I talk? How do I talk? Also, Nerd Wolf, what you been up to, bruh? What you been up to? Alright. I'm already seeing some interesting ones with interesting titles in here. So I have not read any of these ahead of time, because if I'm being totally honest, I locked in really hard on music. Like, really hard on music. So I'm looking through this. It doesn't look like there's a lot of things about the hallucinations of this, just at the top of my head. Yeah. No, let me see. I'm trying to find more hallucinations. Okay. Alright, this one might be interesting. This one might be interesting. I'm gonna read this one in a moment. What do you mean, no? Moo, we see right through. We see right through you, Moo. We all know what's on the inside. Jasper, hi, Pookie. What's good, Jasper? What you been up to, bruh? Just stopping by. Can't stay for the stream. I hope you... Okay, Panay girl, it was good to see you. I hope you're taking it easy, dude. And you be good. Just kept saying, bruh. And I kind of sounded like you when I said it. Okay, did you just see that YouTube glitch? Did you just see what it did? I hope you guys just saw that. It's freaking out on me, guys. You all have a good night. I hope you have a good night too, Panay girl. Enjoy yourself. Get some good food. But yeah, I swear, it times. It glitches. Sorry if I'm stopping. I'm chugging water. Went from what remains of Edith Finch to this. I make good decisions. I don't know what that is, but I'm sure it's good. You saw the glitch? Yeah, it's not just me. Asher, you look sad? I'm having a breakdown, guys. I can't take it anymore. I'm just a little wolf on the internet. Everybody keeps screaming at me like, Astra, you're such a failure. You're such a disappointment, Astra. You're Astra. I'm kidding. No, I'm totally okay. Those tears are fake. Yeah, no, I'm totally okay, guys. I accidentally toggled it, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna keep it on, because why not? Why not? Actually, I have another one. Yeah. Oh, yes. Give it to me. Well, your crying face is kind of hot. Keep going. Moo! Yo! Your pants are on fire, Astra. Well, joke's on you. I'm not wearing pants. The advantages of not being a face streamer. Okay. But how about we get into doing some dramatic reading? Not angry Astra. Yeah, I'll read this one as angry Astra. Alright, let's take a look. So the dosage, it's important, but I don't know anything about the dosage of DMT. But the dosage is 125 milligrams, and it was oral. Note, I don't recommend taking this high a dose. The only reason I do is for informational and research purposes. Yeah, sure it is, buddy. Note, the dose described in this report is very high, potentially beyond Erowid's heavy range, and could pose serious health risks or result in unwanted extreme effects. Sometimes extremely high doses reported are errors rather than actual doses used. A little background knowledge. I do not have very many friends. I don't have any close family, and I suffer from severe anxiety and depression. I know this is not a great combination for psychedelic use, but every previous trip I've managed to keep myself together and enjoy it. LSD, mushrooms, 2CX. I have a girlfriend per se, but we are basically together, but we don't call ourselves boyfriend and girlfriend yet. We have a lot of history, dated a fair few times, and I trust her a lot. Setting, my room, soft yellow lamp, bare white walls, computer, sound system, large bed. The time is about 8 p.m. And that day I had received a package containing my next substance for experimenting with 4-acetami DMT. Next to nothing is really known about this chemical when it reaches doses above 40 milligrams, which is one of the reasons why I decided it would be a good choice. I had downloaded some new 60s albums the day before in preparation for this event, some more Pink Floyd, Brian Wilson's Smile, and a Jefferson Airplane album, and I had them on a playlist set to shuffle. I weighed up a generous dose, as I thought it would be the same as most other psychedelics with an up dose, just a more intense version than the lower, popped into a cap, and downed it with some Gatorade. My concept of time was blurred through this whole thing, so I'll just try and keep everything structured as best I can. After downing the cap, I returned to my PC where I spent some time chatting to people on IRC. I don't know how long the average come up for the substance was, so I decided to just act as if I weren't about to experience anything. That way, time might go a little quicker. Big mistake. And here's where it begins, guys. It was around 30 minutes later when I developed a craving for ice cream. I emerged from my room to the refrigerator where I found a cornetto that looked absolutely amazing to me. This seems slightly odd to me, as I never eat ice cream at all. I returned once again to my room and turned on the heater. I was feeling cold, probably due to the ice cream, and hopped back on IRC to announce the awesomeness of my cornetto. In less than a minute, the cornetto was gone. I'd eaten it so fast and it tasted so wonderful, I needed more ice cream. This is about the time where I assume the drug kicked in. I grabbed a tub of Rocky Road style ice cream, which I eat on an even rarer occasion than cornettos, and a spoon. I sat back in my room and consumed each spoonful with pleasuring relish. With every gulp, a grin that even the Cheshire Cat would envy got wider and wider, and the euphoria was beyond relief. I soon realized why I never ate this particular ice cream. It made me sick as fuck. And right at that moment, I realized I was about to be hit full force with the power that is nausea plus psychedelics. The music started to shift tones rather randomly, and it was as if there was a barrier between the speakers in my ears that drastically morphed this music and sound. I rolled onto my bed with great difficulty, but eventually managed to get myself facing upwards. I completely forgot what drug I took by this point, which was probably one of the worst parts of the experience. Not knowing why things are happening and not knowing what is making these things happen is a very scary experience. By this point, the song that was playing was Pink Floyd's Speak to Me. I knew the lyrics, and as soon as the line, very hard to explain why you're mad, even if you're not mad, was sung, a sudden realization crept up on me that I really had no idea who or what I was trying to be, or what I was even doing with my life. This may seem a little confusing because I'm trying to put these thoughts into words, but I expect that some things will be too over-exaggerated to understand. The next thing I remember was attempting to sit up in my bed, also a bad idea. I checked my phone to see I had received 2 messages, one from a close girlfriend, we'll call her B, and one from another close friend, A, who I knew was going to be tripping that night. I could not work out how to properly reply and felt an extreme sense of failure because of this. I managed to message B with a simple I love you, then tried to get out of bed. A wave and extremely powerful force pushed inwards on me, and I had the intense feeling of collapsing into myself. This may not seem that bad, but for me, it was absolutely horrifying, as I had no recollection of if this drug should be doing this to me, because I couldn't remember what fucking drug I had taken. I kept trying to get back up and failing. It was like a constant bass drop from a really bad dubstep song, all the while receiving messages from A that made absolutely no sense to me at the time. She seemed rather pissed off at me, or sad, and I don't know why. The words please kept looping in my head, and I felt the nausea die down a little, and so did the force pushing down on me. I somehow managed to return to a somewhat sane state of mind, as I lay in the fetal position telling myself not to freak out and that I was just tripping. It kind of worked, until strangely, the next song on Dark Side of the Moon came on, Breathe in the Air, and I immediately felt more bad vibes coming on as it started. The audio hallucinations were extremely intense, and when it was at the part where the vocals are singing breathe in air, I was hallucinating so much that I thought it was saying sleep while you can. As you can probably imagine, this was a very unpleasant thing to be told through a song. I tried closing my eyes to focus on calming down, but every time I closed them, I felt that force sucking my entire existence inwards. I told myself it would be over eventually, but in this whole time only 20 minutes had passed. My heart was racing and I thought I was dying. I lay there staring at my walls, watching them melt into nothingness, and soon everything was gone. It was just me and nothing else. I was dead for certain. My heart sped up even more and I thought I was about to shut down. I had impulsive thoughts to yell out to my mother, who was asleep but resisted them. I was convinced there was no such thing as time, because at that point, when there was nothing, I could move forward and backward in a sort of historical dimension that was completely different to anything I'd ever experienced. It was as if everything in my life was written down or recorded in my head somewhere, and I could relive any portion of it. After snapping back to fearful reality, the music was unbearable. I lunged over to my computer and turned it off at the power supply. Silence, except for the monotonous hum from my heater. It was comforting somehow. I switched off the lamp and lay in darkness, fading between reality and some unknown time-space dimension that I wanted to so desperately to escape. For the next 30 minutes, I shifted my eyes around the room, closing them every 5 minutes or so as the hallucinations were confusing my mind and eyes. Strong patterns were swirling amongst the white paint in the walls, and most surfaces were made up of neon pink, purple, and green colors. I decided I could calm down a little more if I could use my phone to talk to someone, but first I needed music I was more familiar with. I put on Between the Buried and Me's Colors and grabbed my phone. I texted B and tried to maintain a decent conversation until I assumed she fell asleep, as she was no longer replying. Bad vibes were conjuring back up as I was left with only my mind, so I signed into MSN and find that A was online. I said something along the lines of bad trip, bad trip, bad trip, talk about anything, please, just anything, keep talking. A is extremely inexperienced with any drugs, so she handled this very well, and it certainly made the difference between me taking a trip to the ER and staying reasonably sane. It didn't really matter to me what she was saying. It just had importance to me, as I knew I could still read something someone was sending me at that time, and it meant I still existed. I managed to start conversations with a few other people. One guy I knew from school, C, and another that owns an electronic music blog, D, that I had become friends with. I started having a conversation about starting a band with C, and he agreed it was a good idea. I mentioned having a funny name like Mosh War and Destructor, and he laughed. The thing that weirded me out was that I was talking to D at this time as well, but had stopped for a few minutes, when he sends me a message saying, I don't know what Destructor means. I had absolutely no idea how he managed to see that or how I even sent it to him, but I quickly closed the conversation to avoid freaking out again. By this time, the nausea was almost gone. Visuals were the most intense I had ever experienced at this period. My walls were made of neon geometry, all shimmering and morphing beautifully. I could not stare at my hands as they kept morphing to looking like horse hooves, which kind of freaked me out. I suspect turning into a horse would freak most people out, but overall I was coping relatively well now. I decided I need a shower, which was also a bad idea. I think everything I did in this trip was a bad idea, so I slid out of bed, very hippie-esque, kind of like a DXM walk, but with more strut to it. I made it to the bathroom, looked at myself in the mirror. My pupils had taken up the entire iris of each eye, and looked very alien-like. I had a hard time recognizing myself. I got into the shower and enjoyed the warm water. It felt amazing, and it seemed as though it was washing off all the bad vibes and thoughts of the trip. I decided it was time to get out, but as I reached for the towel, the nausea came back in a hefty wave. So did the visuals. I ended up back on the shower floor with a towel wrapped around me, getting soaked by warm water again. I breathed at a steady pace while watching the bathroom walls turn purple and green. Now I look back on it, the visuals throughout the entire trip were fucking amazing, but I couldn't enjoy them to their full extent because of the damn nausea. Finally, I managed to get up and get out and felt a lot better. I spent the rest of the night on IRC and MSN chatting about simple things that made me happy. I was grinning most of the time after the shower, which reminded me of all the pleasant mushroom trips I've had, which in turn made me more happy. The next morning, I felt completely normal. No hangover, no perception changes, except for the slight increase in HPPD, which was to be expected with such a high dose. So for reference, HPPD is, it's like a persistent hallucination disorder that you get from psychedelic use. It can happen at any time, and it can be really terrifying. All in all, I do not think I will ever take 4-ACO DMT in doses this high again. I may try the substance again in the future at a much lower dose, and post a follow-up report. I hope this information is helpful to anyone considering a heroic dose themselves. So this one is a really interesting one. I thought, like, noticing the waves that they go through throughout the entire of the trip. The BGM's overpowering my voice. Bop, 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 bop. Let me check. Okay. We should be a little louder now. My bad on that. All right. I'm not here. That name just means everything to me. Wait, what? Also, welcome, Joella. Brian Wilson. Yeah, they were talking about Brian Wilson. You've heard this one? Wait, what? That's your mad face. Look, yandere. Everyone wants me to be so yandere today, but I'm not yandere. I'm not a good yandere. Guys, my device is fixing to die. Burb. No, Ithaka, no. Oh, Kayleen, what's up? Welcome. How we doing, dude? Welcome in. Yeah, again, this is a sensitive topic stream. It's very sensitive. So if you're easily freaked out by this sort of subject matter, definitely viewer discretion advised. But to me, when I was reading this one, it felt like that they were going through the waves of a panic attack. That's what this sounded like to me. It's because they were constantly trying to regain this sense of control. And that you'll see that in a lot of the more terrifying trips, that these people are fighting really hard to maintain control of something that is completely outside of their control. I feel like that this was a very honest rendition and understanding of this substance. But it's a little bit different from the typical DMT experience because they didn't go somewhere else and they were still functional. Typically, what happens if you take DMT is you are on like a totally other planet. Let me type in ayahuasca. That might give us some better examples. So we'll look at bad trips. There's not so many of these. We'll go over some of those in just a bit. But yeah, Kayleen, yeah, we're going over some of these like drug, like DMT horrifying trips. Panic attacks are indeed no joke. As someone who's had them before, it's not, those are not fun. Not fun at all. I have no clue what you were talking about, but your voice sounded like smooth butter on toast. Please talk more. I appreciate it, Mood. There will definitely be plenty more talking for sure. Y'all, this brownie my roommate made for me tastes mad weird. No, I don't. If I don't know the person super well, I don't accept food or drinks from them. Simple as. I have a big fear of being poisoned. So, yeah, I am deathly afraid of substances like this. But I also find them fascinating. It's something, just something about the otherworldly experience, you know? It makes it really interesting. But ayahuasca is a different method of imbibing DMT. So as far as I remember, it is I think it comes from the Amazon, the method. And it's traditionally brewed. And apparently it tastes horrible from what I've heard. But you drink it and it lasts a lot longer than smoked DMT. And I'm not sure if you can freebase DMT, but it's something like that. Astra, you accept my cooking? It depends. Baked goods I'm suspicious of automatically. Okay, watch this. I wonder if this is a glitch. Watch this. Watch. We're at 7 right now, and I bet in a moment it's going to pop back up. We'll see. It does this all the time. But if it's not a baked good, I might. If it's more like something you'd see at a potluck, yes. I'm just very suspicious of baked goods or things that could have substances inside of them. Or certain types of drinks, you know what I mean? Because I've told this story. Yep, see, it was a glitch. It was a glitch. But I have been poisoned before. Is the reason. I've told this story before on stream. I'm not going to get too much into it. But someone put something into my drink before. It did not have the anticipated effect though, so I was able to defend myself. But yeah. So, oh, Jay's like the royal food tester. That's such a good idea. The cupbearer. Jaybird, you're now my official cupbearer. Before I drink any sip of wine, you must be the first to take a sip out of the cup. My roommate doesn't cook much. I'm the cook. Oh, nice. Although, I hope your roommate cleans a bit for you then. Know what I mean? If they're not cleaning for you, but you're doing all the cooking, then they're bad. You gotta force them to clean. Know what I mean? Or don't cook for them. That's how I feel about that. So, looking at all these trips, there's a lot of very there's not a lot of these, but all of these look very interesting. So, some of these are from quite a while ago, and some of these are, what is the star? I don't actually know what the star means. I don't know, it has a little star next to it, so maybe. Where do we start? Where do we start? Maybe we go to the newest. This one's kind of short, but yeah, we'll go over this one in just a moment. Alright, you'll have to explain to someone why I died if I did. No! No, Jay! No, what they gave me is supposed to knock people out, but it did not knock me out. So, in all likelihood, it would knock you out, and I'd be like, wait, what the fuck? What'd you do to Jay? And then it would get violent. I'd get violent and angry. Yeah, I know what you mean. Oh my god, I'm sorry that Astra that happened. Yeah, shit happens. Don't trust people. You get your own drink straight from the bartender. And be very, very careful anybody lingering around your drink. You'd be surprised how easy it is to slip something in. Trust no one. Except Jay, because Jay's the royal cupbearer. I heard beeping in the background. Did anyone else hear it? Maybe it's why I opened up a bottle. Angry Astra. Yeah, I'm pissed. I'm angry, guys. I'd be the backup food tester. Oh, I got 2 royal cupbearers. If I wake up, I'm swinging. Hell yeah. What the Sigma? What do you mean, what the Sigma? Why are you saying what the Sigma move? What happened? Friend or enemy? I don't care. Yeah, no, if... Does that make Astra a king? You know what? I do like the idea of having a monarchy. I do like that idea. Also, uno momento por favor. I've been chugging way too much water. Oh my god. But yeah, that means I am a king, Moo. I am a king. So what would Moo be then? Moo... I feel like I have a lot of court jesters. So I have 2 cupbearers. I have a lot of court jesters. Moo... What is Moo? Moo could be... No, wait. No, never mind. I'm not gonna... Never mind. Never mind. Because then it's gonna start again. And you alls are gonna be freaky. Y'alls are gonna be freaky. I'm the cook and just watching 3 people drink from the same cup. Yeah, we have multiple court jesters. A king does need a queen, Carsiko says. Ayo. Popping in because of reasons already known. I legit woke up. I'm this alley. Wait, are you good, dude? Are you good, Carl? Are you okay, man? Say it. Say it. No, you know what? Now might be a good time to read the next story. Yeah, let's read it. Carl, what do you think? Yandere wolf confronting listening after drinking ASMR video. That should be your way. What? Confronting listening after drinking ASMR. I don't understand. That should be your first ASMR video. Ooh, if I did ASMR, I would have to do it on a separate channel. But I could, but it would have to be a separate channel. I got the 2 most freaky people here. Moo and Magic. Okay, yeah, they are a little castle livestock. Moo, that's still pretty, never mind. You know, I've said too much. You're feeling good? Hell yeah, Carl. Hell yeah. Jay, you're up there with them. Sometimes. But only sometimes. I don't think all the time. Only sometimes. But yeah, before it gets a little too, you know, wild in here, let's read the next one. So this one is 4 hours of pure hell ayahuasca. So they didn't mark the dosage, but they did mark that it's oral, which is obvious because it's ayahuasca. I am a 23-year-old male, but I had this experience 2 years ago. I've used mushrooms and dextromethorphan several times and tried morning glory seeds a few times. I also used to smoke pot on quite a regular basis. Mostly my experiences were good, though there have been also some more negative ones too. I have tried ayahuasca once before. I cooked it from Mimosa hostilis and Teganum harmala. That experience was quite intense but short. The trip lasted only about half an hour, but that half an hour was beautiful. While vomiting, the toilet bowl was like an Arabian bathhouse. When I lied down, I felt this intense electrical buzzing in my head, which was unpleasant, but I was able to turn it off. Then I saw some kind of goddess in the dark space, and sort of life torrents were divided from her. All colors were very bright against the black space, but right after I started to enjoy this amazing experience, I started to come down. It was too soon after and left me to hunger some more. My mate also took the same dose as I, but had not any effects, only nausea. Later, he has tried ayahuasca 2 more times and still nothing. Then came the time of my second experience. I had some Psychiotra viridis and Banisteria caapi. I used several hours to cook these and already felt a little nausea from the smell. The set and setting were not the best possible one. I was not in a very good mood and not too eager when the time came to drink the brew. I had measured the ingredients so that it would not be too strong. The taste was again very awful, but I got it down. Also, my friend was taking this, and my girlfriend was to be the trip sitter. Friend had some problems drinking it and vomited part of it before it was in her stomach. Maybe that is the reason why she only had for a short time a very mild experience. She had only a few minutes tasting, lasting weird moments, faces on the walls, etc. For me, the nausea hit right after drinking yage. Yage? Then I went to the bedroom where I could be alone. I had a bucket with me for vomiting. When I was on all fours on the floor, I started puking. First, I thought that only thing I get from this is nausea. There were no other effects yet. Then suddenly it hit me. My perception changed totally. I felt like I was a lizard and I had become one with the floor. I saw visuals everywhere. By that point, I decided to go to the bathroom in the hallway. I tried to say something to the girls, but I was not able to make any words. I knew that this was not going to end well. I felt the bad trip coming. After managing getting to the toilet, I puked several times. The toilet seat was laughing at me and looked very perverse. My surroundings were not so visual anymore. They only had a grim shade of something evil. After that, I fully lost my grip of reality. This was the first time to me to be tripping so hard that I don't even know that I'm tripping. My girlfriend said something that I had been swimming in the bathroom floor. After a while, I started to tremble. These 2 girls had to sit on me to keep me still. Ayo. I couldn't bear any light, or I started to tremble even more. My eyes were not like humans at all. I kept saying very evil and perverse things and screamed like I was in terrible pain. I bit them and myself and tore everything with my hands. For 2 hours, girls had to sit on me, and from this whole time I had no recollection. First thing I remember were that I was torn apart from my skin and mind, physically and mentally. The more I fought against, the harder it fought me. Then I understood to give up, and it eased for a while, but the loop continued, fighting harder, giving up, and it getting easier. It felt like it was going on forever. I felt very dirty physically and in my mind. Next, I was laying on the floor in the pool of my own blood, which I thought was from my nose. I thought that I was dying. Even worse, it became when my mind said, "This death of mine caused the end of the whole universe." All seemed to be collapsing, and at the same time, I was torn apart. I felt like everything will be destroyed, and it's my fault. I cried and screamed and felt like it will never end. Perhaps after this 4 hours of hell, I started to come down. I have never felt so relieved when I started to understand that reality is here again and this trip to hell is over. I seemed to be alive. There was no blood, nothing dirty, and all that was only in my head.
but I was so tired and so relieved and so happy to be alive again. Just a moment ago, I was certain to be dead. Next day, we all three were full of bruises. It looked like being in a fight and my girlfriend had the traces of my teeth in her hand. Conclusion, this trip was the worst I had ever had, and also a few hours of such hell I had never experienced anything even close to it. But it was a good lesson to be more careful and a reminder of my own mortality. Now it's 2 years since this, and when I think of this experience, I still feel uneasy, and it feels like the vomit would be in my throat. I've taken mushrooms once after that. It was nice, though I still felt the presence of this evil and fear of altered states of mind that ayahuasca left in my mind. If taking ayahuasca, I would be sure that I have someone sober or I might end up dead, and never underestimate the power of yage. Wow, that one's intense. That one is really intense. Phew. So as I was reading it, it became very clear that this person is not a native English speaker, so I had to kind of make it up on the fly a little bit. But, like, that feeling of being ripped away, going elsewhere, is a very strong and common hallucination that occurs with ayahuasca or DMT. And notice how they mentioned the taste being awful and them barely being able to get it down. That is also pretty common too. It apparently tastes absolutely terrible, because how they make it, like, one thing that they use is a type of tree bark, and they boil tree bark and drink that, and that, it just doesn't sound appetizing. So combining that with a strongly hallucinogenic substance, I can't imagine that it would be very good. Anyways, I'm gonna go now because bowling, and no, I'm not getting a perfect game this time. Carl, you must absolutely bowl a perfect game. It is a requirement, not a choice. Good luck, Carl. We're counting on you to get a perfect game. Remember to take a break when the topic is getting too uncomfortable. Yes, do not forget. It's so interesting to me how some people take substances to hallucinate, where other people take substances to stop hallucinating. Yes, some people actually do take substances. I know you're talking about antipsychotics, but they actually call certain substances trip killers. So if you take them in the middle of hallucinating, it will just immediately take you out of the trip. I think benzodiazepines are a category of substance that is used for that, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, I will see things without drugs or anything. Real. But yeah, apparently he bit her and was like flailing around and stuff. Very intense. But I can totally see how it happens, because you think that you're in mortal danger. Like, the worst possible evil in the world has come to chase after you. I can't imagine something more terrifying, right? Because all control has been ripped away from your reality at that point. Hey, yo, Astra, does someone recounting their trauma? No, it was just something about, like, I had the girls sit on me. I was like, damn. But no, it's not actually a yo. Not actually a yo. Imagine taking a substance to remove yourself from reality. Real delusion maxers rise up. Half joke. Wait, half joke. What do you mean? If it tasted bad, why do people even drink it? Like, for me, common sense, if someone said it generally tastes bad, I'm not going to taste it. Well, some people hate the taste of alcohol, like liquor, but they still drink it. You know what I mean? So, they want the effect. And they're willing to put up with a little bit of bad taste for the effect. Did you see that YouTube glitch? You see that shit? It keeps happening. Wait, they do that? They do that. They do. Astra, bruh. What do you mean, bruh? What do you mean, bruh? TBH, one day I was just walking in class and I saw someone, can't say that, was rough. Medication. Yes, check with a psychologist. Definitely go get it checked out early. So if you're talking about schizophrenia, I'm not a doctor, but typically schizophrenia has an onset of either late teens, so it's going to be from like 18, but more typically early to mid 20s. So most of the time people don't know or don't develop symptoms of schizophrenia until they're in their 20s. So if you're currently in your 20s or getting close to them, and you have things like that going on, it could be worth getting checked out. I hate the taste of beer, but I'm still trying to drink it when I get offered one. Now, Jay, I love the taste of beer, but I'm unable to drink it. It's not fair. It's not fair, Jay. Give me some beer that I'm able to drink and won't kill me. Please see a therapist. Yeah, I would get it checked out sooner than later because if you check it out now, it gets it under control sooner. Because if you're like younger in your 20s, it could be like fresh onset, and you might be able to stop it from worsening. That's my advice. And never, ever, ever, ever touch a hallucinogenic substance. Never. Because someone with schizophrenia, and if they take a hallucinogenic substance, well, guess what? It's about to get a lot worse. I love the taste of beer, and I can drink it. Yeah, okay, Joello. What beers are those? I like the really hoppy beers. The really, really bitter beers. Know what I mean? The ones that make your breath stink, honestly. Hell no, they're not checking me again. I'm fine. I'm normal. Well, you know what? I'm not, but I'm not going to therapy. I will not go. You can't make me. Joello, stop flexing on Astra. I know this is my own brother coming in here and flexing on me, dude. What a dude. What a dude. I can't believe this shit. Betrayed by my own brother. Damn. No, I would do anything to be able to drink beer like I used to, dude. But I am getting checked out in May. I'm going to go to the doctor in May, and they're going to, like, check everything. Everything. And I will know for sure what it is. And they said because I responded to antibiotics, it could be curable. And if it's curable, I can drink beer again. Yeah! And beer helps me keep weight on, and I need it desperately. Et tu, frater? Waha? Nanitenda? I don't drink because I'm a fucking pretty princess. Yeah, you are, Sakura. I know you are, Sakura. Also, hello, Astra. Hi, Arya. Arya, how we doing? Please see a therapist too, Asher. No, never. I don't believe in therapy. I did see a hypnotherapist, though. We're never getting the Oktoberfest ever again. Never, ever, 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 ever. I'm not touching Oktoberfest. That was the one beer I've ever had that I hated. I hated it more than hams. I drink wine and champagne. I'm a classy lady. Real. I like wine. I can still drink a little bit of dark, dry red wine. Oh, you too, brother. Are those et tu Brutus or something? Et tu Brute or something like that. Because it was Brutus who stabbed Caesar in the back. And he was like, wait, even you? I don't drink much at all since none of my friends want to come with. Honestly, not drinking a lot is better. It's better. I don't recommend drinking a lot. It's just better for your health in the long run. You know what I mean? I believe everyone is a pretty princess. You know what? Sometimes I just want to be pretty. I just want to feel pretty, you know? Paint my nails, put on some makeup. I'm trying to remember the song. I can't remember the song. What's it called? I can't remember. Damn, dude. I even sang it. And also, Kimichu, why you giving me that face, bruh? Why you giving me that face, bruh? Don't you just want to feel cute every once in a while? Kimicho? There was one day me and an ex-friend got blackout drunk and I regretted it. Oh my god, do I have some stories. Oh my god, do I have some stories. So, I was in Japan. Most of my stories are when I'm in Japan. And I was organizing this big party. And this was just inviting a bunch of friends. And we probably had like 40 people coming. It was probably nearly 40 people, maybe more. And so we go to what's called an izakaya, which is like a Japanese pub, and I do all the organizing. I get everyone there. But at this izakaya, they have a self-serve shochu. And shochu, it's like soju, but stronger. It's even stronger than soju. It's like 20%. So for most of this time at the party, sure, I'm chilling, messing around with people. I remember I just like picked up one girl and carried her across the room. I was plastered, dude. I don't remember half of what happened, but I was chilling. But a lot of this time, I'm standing next to the self-serve shochu, just chugging down shochu. By the end of it, I have no sense of who I am or where I am. And then my friends were all heading home. I'm like, wait. Oh my god, guys. I forgot to go see Mika-chan. I have to go see Mika-chan. Okay, and for the record, I don't know anybody by the name of Mika. I don't know anybody named Mika. I'm like, oh my god, I forgot about Mika-chan. And I literally sprint, and some of them start chasing after me, but this was the time when I was like, I was a boxer and stuff, so my stamina was fucking otherworldly. And I sprint off into the night, and I have no clue where I went. I don't remember anything. But they said they followed me for probably 15 minutes and couldn't find me after that. So they eventually just went home. But I woke up the next day in bed, covered in dirt. And I'm like, what the fuck happened last night? And they all messaged me like, did you get home? Are you good? Because I had drank an absolutely ridiculous amount of it. So, yeah, no, I ran after a fictitious woman that I made up in my head named Mika-chan. I have never met, oh, wait, no, I did eventually after that meet someone named Mika. And I had a bit of a moment when I did meet them. I was like, well, am I high? But, no, it was Chika. It's Chika-chan. Not Mika. It was Chika. Chika-chan. I don't know a Chika-chan. And I just sprinted off into the dark. I don't even know. I don't even know. Do not do it. So the 20% isn't the problem. The problem was the amount that I drank. I drank, I don't even know how many shots it was that bad. I just stood next to the machine and kept pouring out more and just chugging it down. It was a monstrosity. So yeah, I guess somewhere in my mind, there is a fictitious woman named Chika-chan just occupying a certain part of my, I don't know, my brain. I have like, I don't know, I have an imaginary friend or something. Hey yo, Chika, what do you mean Chika? I just downed them. I had such a crazy tolerance at the time. So, you guys don't know this, but if I eat any food before drinking alcohol, the alcohol has zero effect on me. Like, zero. It's actually insane. I've never met another person like that. So, especially if I have dinner and then people offer me wine, I'm like, no. Because it's not going to do me any good anyways. I'm a lot better off if I just chug the wine before dinner. Because then I can drink less. And there's a reason for that. There's actually a scientific reason. So, you can never become immune to poison. But you can become resistant to poison. As in, your body metabolizes the poison at a certain rate, a higher rate than normal bodies can. So, my body has a resistance to alcohol, meaning my body metabolizes alcohol at a higher rate. So how do you get around that rate, right? So let's say you drink 10 shots over the span of 6 hours and you're eating food. It's not going to do a lot to you. But if you drink 10 shots in 1 hour, because you are drinking it faster than your body can metabolize the poison, that's why it affects you. That's why you become inebriated. So I have to overwhelm my body so that it can't process out the poison in time. Because if I have any food at all, it absorbs enough of the alcohol that the poison absorption will keep up with it, and it does nothing to me. It's actually crazy. Wait, no TTS. My bad. I'll turn on TTS in a bit. TTS will be back on a bit later. 地下と近くなった。確かに近くなった。だけど、ある意味でずっと一緒にいた。頭の中の人だったから。I felt that with my first shots until I'd thrown up so bad I stopped downing a lot. Yeah, be careful. Be very careful. Don't overdo it. It's not worth it. Wait, no, it's 地下が近くなった。まあ、地下はそもそも一緒に行ったんで。You can resist poison, certain types of poison, I guess. I process alcohol pretty well. That means if I process alcohol well, then it means I probably would process other poisons well as well. Depending upon what it is, because some of it's genetic. Right? Some people don't methylate certain things well, some people... Okay, I don't need to get too scientific on you guys. I'm getting too scientific. I'm sorry, I like medicine. I'm a medical nerd. I'm not a doctor, but I know a lot about medicine. I need to stop. Cat cuddling, hard to type now. Help. Oh, that's cute. You should enjoy cuddling with your cat. You should absolutely enjoy that moment. But yeah, so I have a lot of freaky stories after drinking. I remember the time I drank and I tried to skip town. Okay, every time man is saying something in another language, I stare blankly like, okay, what? Yeah, usually if someone types to me in Japanese, I end up responding to them in Japanese. This one has a little star next to it. Yeah, we'll go over this one in just a little bit. Just a little bit. I'm kind of having a good time just chilling right now. I keep forgetting you were studying medicine. Well, I never formally studied it, but I've always been a medical nerd. And a legal nerd. I know a lot about law, too. For someone... Well, I have actually formally studied law. I have a formal education in it. But my education is in business, so more specifically business law. Freaky as an eek or freaky as an woo? Like, wait, what did I say was freaky again? My mind drew a blank there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to learn Japanese so I can talk to Astra in Japanese. Ah, 一緒に日本語勉強しよう。私たちは日本語授業やりましょう。です。よろしくな。私はすごく外人です。Totomo Gaijin. Oh yeah, I forgot why we were here. Haha, nerd. Chat, should I go to my friend's dorm and start a cat fight? No, you shouldn't start a fight, especially if it's actually like a real cat fight. Don't make cats fight, they're cute. No, I don't understand you. わからないのかい？勉強すればいいんじゃないか。一緒にな。ね、君中そう言ってるし。なあ。俺らちゃんとわかるんだよ。なあ。だって、君中もほぼ何言ってもわかるんだよね。マイムちゃんようこそ。Wait, what'd you do, マイム？ What'd you do, マイムちゃん？何やったの？shout out to マイムちゃん。シャウトアウトです。サブスクライブと、いいねしてくださいな。マイムちゃんには。なあ。Every time this man does this, I get so confused. Cats will fight whether we make them or not. Well, you don't need to cause a fight with cats. They're innocent little beings that don't... You know, they're just little guys. You don't need to make them fight. Cats are to be treated nicely. Even when they're like demon cats and they're mean. But yeah. I'm feeling maybe we read one more. And then I'm gonna turn the Tess on. He's saying, come on, let's study together. It's gonna be great. No. うまくいくと思うよ。ちゃんと禁じられてる日本語も教えるんで。 No. I will teach you guys forbidden Japanese as well. All the forbidden things that I've learned. No, like a fight between friends that's girls, you know, because girl got on my nerves anyways. Maybe a stern talking to. Wants to fight a roommate. I recommend a stern talking to. And then if she's being a big bitch, then I guess you could like slap her upside the head. No, okay, don't do that. Maybe don't do that. 日本語も話せるって言ったっけ? お、桜わかるの? え? どんぐらいわかるの? もしかしたら日本人なの? え? 他にもわかる人いたんだ! よっしゃ. Currently walking dogs and preparing for existential dread. Why you have an existential dread, Maimu? No! Wait, why are we raffling? Don't raffle at Maimu's existential dread, no! Yeah, bro, DQ, please. Talking is better than fighting. Damn it, I slap her, though, because she don't listen anyway. You can get arrested! That would be assault and battery, although not felony. It would probably be misdemeanor, but you would still get arrested! Yeah, I mean, I'm not even kidding. Like, if they have enough evidence, they'll just be like, boop, handcuffs, jail. That fighting as an adult is very sensitive. You're turning older tomorrow. Wait, oh, I feel that. Every birthday is a reminder. It's just, as Joella would say, it's another brick in the wall. That is actually too relatable. Maybe that's how we know that we're actually old. Oh my god, am I actually old? Wait, hold up. No. I'm not old. I'm not old. I'm not old. More like you're slapping upside the head. I mean, some people really deserve a good slapping upside the head. I'm not gonna lie. Like, there's a very famous quote. Some people are only alive because it's illegal to end them. And there's a lot of truth to that. But still, it's not recommended that you do. Astra, 169 years is a long time. Okay, maybe for you humans, but it's not a long time for me. I'm infinite. Well, like girl and I both fight a lot, so our dorm advisor don't care. At this point, throws water. And where the hell? What? What kind of dorm are you in? If you slap someone, it just scares them into silence. You know what? Maybe that's not so bad. You know what? Maybe violence is the answer. Maybe what we really needed all along is violence. Wow. Why didn't I ever think of that? You know what, Demon Queen? How about you just... I'm kidding. Don't actually. I don't want to say hit someone and then you actually go and hit someone. Because then I might get in trouble and I'm the asshole. Astra is basically a child in werewolf years. I am not a minor. Magic Cow, I am not a minor. Violence isn't the answer, it's the question, and the answer is yes, absolutely. Absolutely, Carsico. Carsico, what's your favorite type of violence? What's your favorite method of violence? Out of sheer curiosity, what do you feel deep down in your soul? I want to see into Carsico's soul today. I want to get to know Carsico a bit here. I can't tell if this is sarcasm or not, my bad. No, do not actually hit people. Do not actually go and hit people. That if I say something like that, I am joking. Only in self-defense. Do not start it, only end it. Chat, why am I scared? Astra, why am I scared? Am I scaring you, Arya? Violence, rage, hurt. You sound like almost like one of those like troll things from I can't remember what they're called, or like Hulk smash or something. Slashing with your nails. Oh, that's classy. That's actually pretty classy. I get touchy with this subject. I'm sorry, I'm a little soft. Yeah. No, I don't recommend actually hitting people. You shouldn't do it. If I say anything about it, I'm joking. This is coming from a former boxer too. You shouldn't hit people, even though they might deserve it. And oh boy, do some people deserve it. But you should try to be decent. But yeah, for legal reasons, I'm joking. Oh, we got Duber D back. Welcome back. What we've been up to, Duber D? But yeah, you know, never mind. I'm not gonna talk about that on stream. Never mind. Never mind. So yeah, I'm feeling like reading one more. What do we think? Well, this one's like a mixture of a lot of different stuff. This dude mixed a lot of stuff. Whoa. Okay. That one, it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting. I had a short DMT trip. How'd you get it that quickly, Duber D? Wait, what? Holy shit. No, I will start heavily panting and start yelling. Now I'm mad. Now I'm really mad. And then you pull out the knuckle dusters. Or no, you pull out the saber and challenge them to a duel. Yeah, I am softy. My boxing coach told me never fight if not self-defense. Real. I don't know. My boxing coach is kind of more like, yeah, kick ass. But he was also like an ex-military veteran who had actually like, you know, some people. So he was a bit of a rougher type of dude. But I have a feeling he would be probably pretty pissed off if I went to jail because I fought someone. Yeah, Joello can also transform. Yeah, but he turned into a katana master. He's an absolute master of the blade. He spent all of this time honing the blade. It's really something to watch, actually. It's very acrobatic. I had a short DMT trip. That's really funny, Duper D, actually. Okay. All right. I'm feeling reading one more. So this one is a mixture of a variety of plants. So one is Syrian rue, brewed as a tea. Another one is Mimosa tenuiflora, my bad, which is a tea. Syrian rue, plant material, and then some cannabis. So some of these other plants are DMT containing materials. Every living thing contains DMT, or every organic material, I should say, contains DMT. But in different concentrations, so these plants are selected due to their concentration. I figured I'd give that background. But here we go. So I wanted a trip, voyage, flight, whatever you want to call it. I'm a 21-year-old college student. Acid and shrooms were things of the past when I heard about DMT brew. I researched and read and researched some more, as I always wanted to do, just to make sure. I found a site that sold the ingredients I needed. I picked Syrian rue and Mimosa hostilis, Mimosa tenuiflora, as this seemed to be the easiest to brew. The first 2 times I tried this, I couldn't hold it down and upchucked all of it before it could settle in. This sucked, leaving me with a sick feeling for the rest of the night. Third time was a charm, since I added some jello, which takes out the fats and upset my stomach. I boiled 2 grams of Syrian rue for about an hour in water with some vinegar. I ended up with a piss yellow brew that was easy to get down. Ew. Waited for about 20 minutes until I felt it kick in. Light was sensitive to the eyes, and very slight movement when concentrating on certain objects. Then I began gulping the Mimosa hostilis tea with about 2 grams of Syrian rue and chasing it with some peach juice. This was about the hardest thing for me ever to get down. It tastes so bad to me. After getting all of it down, after 15 minutes, the nausea began to kick in. I ran to the bathroom a few times but held it down. I loaded a bowl and smoked some dro to help with this. Then put in a movie and waited about an hour and a half. 9:07 p.m. It hit me like a flip of a switch. The floor began moving underneath my coffee table. I looked over at my girlfriend as her face had translucent patterns and tribal marks spinning and rotating on her face. Her irises were changing colors and spinning in the opposite direction of the patterns on her face. Her hair spiked up into the air and grew tall right before my eyes. She no longer was my girlfriend, but the spiritual shaman that was introducing me into this world. The walls were breathing all around me, and it was hard to focus on anything. I got up and went across the room to my computer. I attempted to look for a song on my mind, but the titles and artists were changing sizes and coming in and out of the screen. It was impossible to focus and remember what I was doing. I went back to bed and tried to converse with my lover. About 10:15 p.m. My girlfriend, who was sober, gave up on me by this time. I guess I did not make any sense, and I told her that I could no longer look at her because the shaman kept coming back and showing himself to me. I began getting very, very cold, shaking like I was outside in the snow for hours. About 10:30 p.m. My lover was no longer stoned and falling asleep very fast. Like when I started to trip at a flip of the switch, I did not feel good at all. I simply felt horrible, not seeing anything, only the horrible cold feeling coming from within my soul. I made a trip to the bathroom and puked some bile and dry heaved the rest of the time for a few minutes. One of the saliva clumps formed into a lizard and swam across the toilet water and disappeared into 1,000 particles. I remember having to really make my body get up and move to the other room, or I would have been stuck there forever. I lay down and started to calm down, closing my eyes. The next thing I remember is I could not fall asleep because if I did, I would never be able to wake up. A Tim Burton clay creature with 10 long hind legs, striped with black and white, crawled into my mind and laughed at me. He was a disgusting evil creature with a green light shining out of every orifice of his head. He was bruised and had sores throughout his entire body. He crawled like the Exorcist girl and crawled down the staircase, unnatural and disjointed. I knew at this point that I wanted to be normal. Would I ever be normal again? He crawled around showing me my family and how I was to be. A schizophrenic zombie, a waste to society, a waste to the meaning and value of life. I looked at the clock and it read 10:47. Only a few minutes had passed and I knew I had many hours to go. I began trying to change my pathway of thinking, staring straight at the wall ahead of me, letting go and taking the voyage I had been desiring. After dry heaving and returning to my bed once again, I felt normal. I thought to myself that I most likely just came through the second wave of my trip. I decided not to stare at the wall, afraid of what was to come next. I put in the movie Obsessed. It was about 11:15 by now. A few minutes into the movie, I felt it coming back. At this point, I was telling myself over and over just to ride it out and that time is on your side. I was back in complete darkness, feeling absolutely crazy. I don't know how to explain it. I didn't see or envision anything but dark and loneliness. I felt the creature that kept haunting me close by, so I stared at the movie and wondered if I would ever feel the same again. 12:26 a.m. I felt paralyzed. I did not want to move, nor did it seem like I could. My eyes no longer could make anything out. Everything around me was blurry, and when I closed them, the darkness slowly approached me again. My girlfriend stretched out her leg and met with the side of my body. I was in the jungle with her now. We were traveling through the lands, searching for something. This was like watching a movie in my head. As we continued through the vast scenery, I follow my lover into a clearing with a very soft fire. No flame, just smoke, but still going, if that makes any sense. There were some eyes in the trees looking over us. Out of nowhere, a baby is lifted up above the gentle smoking fire, and there is a celebration within my body, within the clearing. I no longer feel the darkness I mentioned before. Just as the darkness feeling leaves, the Tim Burton creature again crawled out in view. The jungle disappeared and blackness came around me, almost as if he reminded me who was in charge and how I should feel. The horrible dark feeling came over me again, feeling sick and heading to the toilet. I must have been in the bathroom for some time or must have blacked out because the next thing I remember, I was on the bed, paralyzed again. Feeling very lonely and very uncomfortable, I turned and looked at the clock and it read 2 a.m. I felt it come back. At this point, I was getting used to the shuffled mindset. Feeling absolutely crazy, my movements were uncontrolled, jerking my head all around every direction I wanted to look. I'm surprised I didn't give myself whiplash. My eyes then focused on my cat, Luna. She is a long-haired black cat with some white. I reached out to pet her as she laid on the foot of the bed. Her coat was ashy and gray, ashes floating off into the air as I pet her. She looked so old it freaked me out a bit. Then the sickness hitting me again. I was so tired of throwing up and just wanted this voyage to be over. About 3:30 a.m. After throwing up for the last time, I returned to my bed and noticed some color changes in the movie that had started over by this time. I looked at the clock and it read 3:17, and I knew that I was finally starting to come down. Although the dark, lonely feeling continued, it was not as intense. I turned off the television and rolled onto my back looking at the ceiling for some time. It was almost 5 a.m. now. I was sane enough to go to sleep. I closed my eyes and tried to put all the things I experienced into my memory to share with in the morning. I woke up about 7:15 a.m. and was still high but not tripping at all. I was so glad to be back in the world I'm used to for some time. It was almost 5 a.m. now. I was sane enough to go to sleep. I closed my eyes and tried to put all the things I experienced in my memory. Wait. My bad. Huh? I got a little confused reading that. Okay, conclusion. This was by far the most intense trip I'd ever had. I did not feel in control at times and frankly fucking crazy. I believe that Mimosa hostilis is not a good vine and will never journey with it again. I've heard that copy and varieties vine is generally much more pleasant experience. Interesting, so it can vary depending upon the vine that you get the DMT from. It might affect how you feel. So maybe it's kind of like when you're drinking. Some people say that they feel different when they drink beer versus wine versus liquor versus like absinthe or like other drinks like that. So maybe, who knows? That's pretty fascinating actually. Also, welcome Discounted, what's up? You need some of whatever this person took? Well, it is DMT. I don't recommend it. I really don't recommend it. I bottle up my emotions till someone says something that ticks me off and just let everything out. Yeah, you know what? Sometimes you just gotta let some people have it. You know what I mean? Bro made a DMT battery acid. I mean, yeah, that's basically what they're making. So they're just boiling the plant and they're getting all the piss water or whatever it is out of it and just chugging it. And it's apparently tastes horrible. Hear that, Discounted? It tastes horrible. I don't know if you actually want that. This is the shit I took that made me believe that Yoshida Hirofumi is going to have a proper character arc. Yo. Also, Matto-kun, what's up? How are we doing, Matto? Genki ni shiteru kai? I'm back. Wi-Fi went out before I came to your dorm. No. Why did Astra just look at the camera like so angry? Yeah, I'm keeping my angry face. I got my game face on. You know what I mean? I love how he goes from calling his GF his lover. And there's something about calling someone your lover is like so intense. Like, I would not like introduce like a girlfriend in my family, be like, this is my lover. Yeah. Like, ew. I don't know. Something about it's kind of gross. It's too much. You know what I mean? Bro's going to sober up and realize he imagined having a lover. Oh my god. So-called free-thinking black cat fans when choosing a name for their cat. It's always moon related. I know, right? They got that Sailor Moon stuff going on. Astra is actually the one tripping plot twist. That you all are just the voices in my head. That would be actually a pretty crazy twist for all this. Yeah, just like Astra is in the simulator. Wait, Matt can't Japanese. Ah, my bad, dude. Oh, I forgot. People were speaking Japanese earlier. I was just like, oh, wait, yeah, no, wait. Everyone knows Japanese. I dig intense TBH. I would say it to your partner's face, though. Real. I like to say like that really intense, crazy shit right to their face just for the reaction. That is so fun. You get it. Just to be like, come here, lover. You know, it's like, oh my god. I love getting big reactions out of people. That's one of my favorite pastimes. I'm turning on TTS now. We're getting TTS. Also, how we doing, what's up? How we doing, J-Bear, wait, what? Am I translating, bruh? Actually, my cat is named Freya. That's a really good name for a cat. I like that. There's a dub track. Oh yeah, people dubbing for me. Wait, what? Lover is something I wouldn't say TBH. Yeah, it's a little intense. But it's kind of like... I would say it in the same way, to like a girl that'd be like, hey, mommy, you know, like, just to mess with them and get a reaction. That's what's so fun. I love like, just messing with people and trolling. Luciano! My ex would kill me if I furthers my lover backward. You sleep with behind your wife. Oh my god, I never thought of it that way. I never thought of it that way. Yeah, it could be seen as that way. You have actually a really good point there. Can you translate anything that isn't speaking English? So, Adia said Astra Oni-chan. What is that? And I don't know what Arya is referring to exactly. But I'm afraid I can't explain what I don't know. But I'll do my best to explain just for you, J-Bird Coon. Astra Jr. tried to jump into the shower with me. Now I have to replace the shower curtains. What? Who is Astra Jr.? Huh? Wait, who is actually... You said my ex wants to my love, his best relationship ever. Oh, that's sweet. My love is actually really sweet. I like that. That's cute. That's actually you know what? That's so cute. But I don't know if I could say it. What do you mean come here? Your dog is... Did you actually name your dog Astra Jr.? There's no way. That's pretty funny. I like that. Your dog. Wait, Moo, am I not your dog? Astra forgot about our kid. No, I would never forget. Except I totally forget that I have like 8 kids all the time. Except I don't actually have kids. Bro! Well, I guess the harem rumors are never getting, those are never disappearing. It's your long-lost son, Astra. Wow. No, Bad father, cancel his ass! Oh my god. I like lambs, yeah. You could name a lamb, Astra. I like lambs. Your first child, Astra. Okay, maybe don't actually name like a human child, Astra. Don't I mean, it's your choice, but I advise against naming an actual child Astra. I would be very cautious about that because names can be. Yeah, no, I just got 8 plants. I have 8 kids in 8 different countries right now. Your show lamb Astra. Oh, that's cute. I ate a lamb once, Aria. Oh my god, I have 2. It's pretty good. It's actually really good. It's nice and tender. I like them soft. No, that's still a lot, I feel like. I feel like that's it's a Joker. Wait, you're the Joker? You're the Joker. Oh my god, that reminds me. I was telling the story on stream one other day, but I know a dude who got a concussion and he couldn't stop laughing ever. And he had like a neurological disorder after that. I never put it together. He got the same thing the Joker had. And I thought that was freaky. I never put that together until someone pointed it out on stream. Wait, I'm your dad? Daddy? We'd have to get laid first to do that. I don't think anyone here watches you can do that. You're safe for now. No. I know you guys can get some. if you try. I know you, if it's what you want, I know you guys are capable. It's better than my plan. I was going to name your firstborn 32 gigs of RAM. You know what? 32 gigs of RAM is pretty based, but is it future-proof? And is it DDR5 or 6 or whatever it is now? It's got to be like the best RAM. Did you know that like a long time ago in Japan, so they say maru at the end of names, right? So they had a tendency for children to pass away early. So they believed that naming them something really bad kept them alive. So they would add maru on the name, which literally means shit. So there would be like takemaru, which is like bamboo shit. Bruh. Yeah, except I personally am more of the monogamous, you know, stick with one person type. You know, be in like a committed relationship before you do, but more power to you with whatever you guys want to do. I could get some, but I have not run into any pretty boys IRL yet. One day you shall. I'm rooting for you guys. I am rooting that you guys will find the right person for you and be happy forever. The actual name of my firstborn child is Isuzu. I know, right? Damn it, Jay. Did you know that before all of us? Know what? That before all of us? Or did you see that short too? What short? I'm so confused. Wait, did I make a short talking about? I don't think I did. Am I crazy? Did I make a short that I don't remember? Wait, what? Oh, Black Cat, what's up? Welcome in. Why is Astra mad? Why are you not mad? Why are you not mad, Black Cat? I'm staying happy and single. Yes, for some people it's better. Some people prefer to be single. The Maru thing? I made it. Did I make a short about that? Am I insane? No, Arya, I do not have a child. Sakura. Okay, so who here thinks Sakura has children? I just got here, you're so confused. Oh shit! Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh! Ah, that hurts so bad. Ah! Guys, I just sat on a nut really hard and that hurt. Oh my god. Ow. No, that fucking... Oh my god. Fuck. Oh. Okay, I think I'm okay now. Damn. Oh. I'm okay. Yeah, that did not feel good. I don't even want to explain. Ow, shit. What happened? Why are you moaning? I'm not moaning. I'm in pain. Stop. I'm outside walking Astra Jr. No headphones. Oh, no. No, it didn't pop. It Rip Astra's Juniors. Rip Astra's Juniors is crazy. No, I just sat on my nut, dude. Yeah, it like rolled too. Okay, I'm sorry. That makes me feel sick even thinking about it. But oh my god. It hurts so bad. I'm okay now, but I'm just extremely uncomfortable. Like I can't explain the amount of physical discomfort this has left me in right now. I'm actually having to adjust how I sit. Okay. Alright, I'm good. Yeah, no, oh. You clinched. No, Jay, no. No. Oh, you feel the pain. No. Testicular torsion, Moo says. No, testicular torsion is actually horrifying. That is probably one of my biggest fears. Why are you watching that again? What? Bro. Huh? Oh, Aaliyah, what's up? Welcome in. And Dave, what's good? What do you mean, did you miss? What did you miss? You missed me just being in a lot of severe pain. I feel your pain through the screen. No. Well, if anyone is here in the CMB torture, this is the Astra stream for you. Unintentional cock and ball torture stream, guys. Fuck. It's still like... it's like... It stopped hurting, but I'm just really uncomfortable. Oh. Someone better clip him moaning. I was not moaning. I was in fucking pain. As in fucking pain. I was watching again because I missed it. I didn't know. I'm sorry. Yeah, I didn't know audio was into cock and ball torture. That's crazy. Honey, please don't step on my nuts anymore. I'm just trying to stream right now and Poor man was... I was actually... Yeah, that did... Oh my god. I'm still adjusting how I... Hold on. I'm standing up. I'm just gonna stand up. I might stand up for the rest of stream. Yeah, I might stand up for the rest of stream now. How was this slander? You went back to... You had to have a review. You had to have a CBT review. Apology with tears and table slaps. No. Yeah, I swear, like, I need a cup, like, every day of my life to protect these family jewels. You know what I'm saying? This is why you keep headphones on all stream. Yeah, you never know when it's gonna pop up. Moo said she didn't have headphones in, so man, TBH, I just want to stand up and walk around. Yeah, that's something I really like about the outdoor streams. It gives me a time to just get up and walk. Why does that even happen? Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean, why? Okay, so what happened? What happened was I sat the wrong way and I just crushed one of my nuts by accident. And it hurt so bad. On the flip side, a short of this incident could hit 1 million views just based on the title. Matt, you're a genius. You're a genius. Hold on, wait, Matt? Hold on. I crushed my nuts on stream. Matt, you're a genius. Oh my god, I need to like hire you as like a creative director. Holy shit. What? That's such a good idea. Still don't. Broken heart. Astra Jr. doesn't want to go home. Astra Jr., look at the camera. Look at the camera, Astra Jr. Oh, also take it easy, Black Cat. You be good, dude. I should just do outdoor stream next week. Yeah, I kind of want to do one. It's getting really warm and there's a lot of bugs out now, though. I'm kind of like, meh. Crushing balls for content is crazy. Yeah, literal CBT. Matt is just into balls. Bruh, don't throw Matt under the bus. He gave me a really good idea. He gave me a really good idea. Astra Yonaka ball busting live. I'm glad it didn't actually bust. That would have been a hospital trip. Streamer crushes nuts on stream. Crazy moment. Real. Of course I walk in on this. Someone call Omegs to clip it. You know what? I could just hire Omegs to do it. Oh my god, why not? It's very warm. It's outside. It is very warm. I do like I like the outdoors though. Yeah, it might become a short. It might become a short, Chelsea, maybe. So it'll be captured in all its glory. It's true, trust. Ask Omegs, we're his mods. Oh yes, it's going to be real, because Matt's a genius. And apparently into nuts. Or balls, or whatever it's called. Speaking of nuts, I missed peanut butter. Yeah, peanut butter sounds really good right now, but I had a pretty big dinner. Look at the viewer graph behind. Viewership exploded after the live stream. I didn't even realize. I'm reading this right here. I'm watching this. But yeah, you're right. After I crushed my balls on stream, everybody came in here. Okay, I know what I gotta do as a streamer. I know what I gotta do. I did it, process everything. Yeah, I'm a little bit half awake right now too, being totally honest. Because I'm fixing my sleep schedule, but I got a full 8 hours last night. I actually got 8 hours of sleep. Matt's catchphrase is balls. Wait, for real? Make a short with your moaning. Okay, I don't know about the moaning, but the nut crushing will be short for sure. You despise summer outdoors. I love the summer outdoors. I love it. I love the outdoors in general. But I hate the bugs. No, the balls were unintentional. Matt's defending himself now. Your Matt's mod's response. I need a response. I keep waking up hella late and eating only 2 times a day. Is this weight loss? Guys, I need to okay, I'm gonna lock in on my sleep. So you guys also need to lock in on your sleep too. Please, onegai shimasu. I usually only get 3 these days because of revenge bedtime procrastination. Like 3 hours, you mean? Peanut butter helps smooth out the balls again. Ew. Ew. I'm not gonna smear peanut butter on my nuts, dude. Oh, RB. Yeah, okay, we need Matt mods to tell us if Matt actually likes balls. Like, for real, because Matt says no. I love the outdoors. I do actually like the outdoors. I just don't like the bugs. You beat your sabers and Matt grinds his sword. Yo. Except the ball song. That was intentional. Matt likes to grind. Oh, I was not here. RB. Yeah, RB's a ghost right now. Staying up till 4 a.m. on Dandy's World just to spite Astra telling me to sleep. Damn it, Moo! Damn it, Moo. Alright, that's it. I'm installing cameras that test when you're asleep. And if you're not asleep, you'll get like an electric shock or something. Just for you, Moo. You get the cattle prod. I slept all day yesterday to stay up all night. Super healthy. I don't know if that's healthy. Why did I delete that? No! Ball's like a baseball. No. Yeah, he just likes sports. Matt, right? You just like sports a lot. His peak songs about balls. Yeah, he's just talking about basketballs and footballs and... Yes. Yes, you all need to sleep properly. Oh, we could! We could! Matt! I've never heard it. I've never heard the song, but it's called Big Balls, and that is tempting. What if I like the electric shock? Of course Moo would like being shocked with a cattle prod. What if, of course Moo would like it. Moo amateur. The song was more of a recipe. Wait, what? Chocolate salty balls? What? These almost sound like the little protein orbs you can make. I go to sleep at like 1 in the morning playing Roblox, scaring little iPad kids on VC. That's funny. Balls clapping. Ew, ew, wait. Edamame by BB Nos. I've never heard a BB Nos song, and people are going to get on to me about that, I know. Matt getting slandered to hell and back. I know, right? But the thing is it's not slander if it's true. So if what Matt says is true... Can you be brought out of the basement now? Nope. No. You're stuck in the basement. You're stuck in the basement. You have to eat... You have to eat, you will eat the bugs. You will eat the bugs. My anaconda don't want none unless you got wolves, son. Da 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 da. I remember I sang that at karaoke and it freaked some people out. I'm used to it, Arya. Yeah, you guys see what you're doing. You see what you're doing to the dude? You see You don't listen to him either? Yeah, I haven't heard him before. So I'm not the only one. Yes. Moo was there. Moo's a mod too. Wait, Moo. Matt is Mr. Balls. Okay, so this is actually real. From which song? And what line? I'm gonna go against scare iPad kids. Alright, get him good. Definitely scare all the iPad kids. I love going for evening walks around fall winter time though. Yeah, it is pretty nice. But I like the summer nights. But I have to watch out for the venomous snakes because they like to get on the road at night. But I didn't look at wolves. Oh, you guys are watching some freaky stuff. You guys are watching some freaky stuff, bruh. I love going for evening. Oh, I already read that. My mind is like skipping back to stuff. I feel like a broken record at times. As much as I hate embracing the balls, it is marketable. So we need a marketable Madamus balls plushie. Like, so they would be chocolate salty balls. Oh, it could be like a snack. You could sell like a protein bar snack that's like chocolate salt or salted chocolate, sea salt. Oh my god, fucking hell. Ow! I just hit my bone on the desk really hard. Shit. Salted chocolate balls of protein. Protein orbs. Matt, you don't want that to be the only thing you're known for. Remember, Dog Boy. Astra could see our search history, guys. Yes, that is true. I have installed a Trojan on each and every one of your computers, and I can see directly what you guys are searching up 24/7. I have a whole team of agents on it every day, all day. And I have them only tell me when something freaky pops up. Something about salty balls makes me really uncomfortable, though. Oh yeah, we got a lot of fireflies here. A lot of them. Told Matt to make a stress ball to squeeze. Balls to squeeze. Yeah, nobody's gonna be squeezing my balls, dude. They already got squeezed today. That shit hurt. That shit hurt so bad. Chocolate Salty Balls was a song by Isaac Hayes, who's the only other person. Whoa, Moo, wait, what? You guys are watching Wolf Yowie? What? Huh? I thought that was a really niche thing. I thought that was like, is it not as niche as I thought? I thought it was super niche. Oh yeah, I forgot. We do call them lightning bugs around here. Lightning bugs. Lightning bugs. The South Park Balls song. Yeah, I don't know it. I do remember they said suck my balls a lot though. Astra Ball Popper consumable refill monthly. Ball Popper, is it like a snack? Ow. Oh. Something about Ball Popper. Oh my god. I think they mean drawn furry yaoi. Yeah, I thought it was really rare. Or kimono mimi yaoi. I thought yaoi in general was really rare. Like very niche and rare. But like it's I learned that it isn't. I'm learning your guys' type. I see what you guys are into. I see why you guys are here. The kimono mimi. Yeah, I'm just doing some market research by watching your internet history. Wait, what is proper kimono mimi? What makes it proper kimono mimi? That's so hard to kimono. Carsicko just being in the middle of all this. Oh my god. Yaoi is not rare. It's the backbone of every popular fan. Okay, I'm sorry. I just don't watch yaoi. I don't watch it. I don't consume content with yaoi in it. Fireflies. Yeah, that's what people usually call it. Here, around here, they call them lightning bugs. There are thousands, if not millions, of fujoshis and tons of communities and message boards everywhere. We're not small by any means. Really, so it's a big collective. OMG, yes, I love Chef's chocolate. Salty balls, bro. Make a poll. Okay, well, who exactly am I polling for? Lightning bugs just means fireflies. It's dialect. Oh, you read it. Yeah, I noticed for women especially, it's more typically read. Like you more typically read rather than like look for something visual. I think I had this discussion before. As for being for real, I did start watching you because you have wolf ears. Emo kimono mimi yaoi potential is too strong. Bruh! Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. I grew up catching lightning bugs, yeah. Lightning and pill bugs. Yeah, I remember the pill bugs. Flies, they're on fire. They got the fire ass. Yuri is hotter. What? I mean, I think that's just a matter of personal opinion, what people are into. You know what I mean? I read a lot of stuff. I was raised with fireflies more than lightning bugs. Okay, so Matt, you're not a true redneck. Yeah, they do call pill bugs roly-polies here too. But I don't know why we say pill bugs. Okay, but you're seriously proper kimono mimi is human with animal ears and no human ears. You BTW are a kimono mimi. Oh. So you're saying you guys are calling me a furry again, aren't you? You guys, this is just a roundabout way of saying, Astra, you're furry. You're fucking furry. All making fun of me behind my back. Yeah. Instead of watching Astra, hearing his voice. Now hear me out, yo. No, don't eat them. 10,000 fireflies? I can't stand that song. Lit a rocket in their ass and call it fire. Oh yeah, I've seen videos of that. What do you mean Matt isn't a true redneck? My dreams are crushed. Yeah, if Matt doesn't say lightning bugs, it means he's not a redneck. Dave, if you... I mean, I wouldn't eat them. I wouldn't eat them. No, you silly. No, I know what you're really trying to say. Arya. As we already know you're a furry. Don't worry. I'm not a fucking furry. As would you rather have wolf gummies or chocolate salty balls? I'm gonna go with the wolf gummies. Unless that is something else that's really weird. Furry is fur all around. Kimono Mimi is human with slight animal features. Ha ha, normie. Ha, normie. I'm not a normie. You're a normie. You're a normie. We make fun of you being a furry right in front of you, not your back. You know what? Yeah, you're exactly right, Luciana. You know what? Thank you so much for making that that astute observation. That is very kind of you. Matt is an Eskimo. Wait, actually? Are you from that region? That's cool. That's actually really cool. I'm redneck. I'm in the middle of nowhere. Real. Okay, I'm not an Omega. I'm not furry. Okay, maybe I am a wolf. I'm not short either. I'm not short. 5'10" is not short. It's hard to say that I'd rather stay awake when I'm asleep. He is not a furry. Furry is kimono. Kimono Mimi is more... Okay. Aria's standing up for me now. Wait a moment. No, wait, it's weird. Like a version of a mascot as your gummies. Okay, that would be... That's infinitely more acceptable. Needed your entire life to avoid the other stuff. Wait! Yo! You unlocked something for Joello. Is it me or is anyone seeing double text from Aria? Yeah, I think Aria's internet's really bad, so for some reason whenever that happens it double submits. I don't know how to fix that. No, Astra, I'm not an Eskimo. I've never been to Alaska. Aw, damn! I was gonna say that's really cool. I was gonna ask you about hunting and stuff. Because I think how they hunt is so cool. Damn! I like Southern girls. I usually only dated girls from South of America. What about South America? You ever date someone from South America? Or do you mean the South? Like the American South. The North American South. You know what I'm saying? Because technically, South America, we're looking more like Brazil. We're looking at Chile. We're looking at... I think Argentina's down there. I can't remember. Venezuela. Some other places like that too. Now that's a Southern girl for you right there. If that's what you're looking for, honey. What do you mean I've always stood up for it? Yeah, you know what? That is right, hon. That is right. I do think you have been standing up for me properly. I do appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? I've been thrown away right in a call out post. Bruh. I didn't realize the internet was doing that. Going to refresh. It all good. People go on dates. Yeah, wait a minute. What is a date? Isn't that a food? Gang, is it weird that I have an accent that you don't hear? That's just everyone. I remember I went to this language school thing with like the State Department. And we were banned from speaking English. Except for this one time where we met someone from the consulate. And then we were allowed to speak English and everyone made fun of my accent. Those fuckers. Good day, mate. You see that bogan by that dunny and the budgies? I can't even do the accent. Smuggler, he a cunt. They do say cunt a lot. They say it a lot. I might got Vegemite all stuck in me ass. I have refreshed. Welcome back. A date is a time for real. Can I be an honorary country person? Moo, it depends. It depends. What do you call a bag? Or what do you call a soda? Or a Coca-Cola? What do you call it? What, budgie smuggler? Wait, what is a budgie smuggler? Okay, I'm airing myself. All my relationships with LDRs. LDRs are hard. They're very hard. I've done an LDR before. No, I won't do LDRs ever again. It'll get IRL very quick. Like close distance or it's no. Too much work. Thank the Lord we're the only people that have zero accent. All those other people sound like freaking idiots. What kind of pills are pill bugs? Fentanyl. Except, I guess that's not a pill. Moo, what are you implying? Wait, well, I don't know if Moo... I don't know if Moo is implying anything freaky, though. By wanting to be an honorary country person. Vegemite up your what? I mate got me Vegemite all stuck in me ass. Soda, rip Scottish, rip Irish, pop. That's close enough. That's close enough, Moo. I'll take that answer. Hold on. I'm afraid what I have up right now, so let me close that. Budgie Smuggler. What the fuck? I never understood people who wore those. I never understood that. That's too much for me. And I'm glad I didn't put that on the screen. It would have just flashbanged a lot of people. Oh my god. Fizzies? Okay, what are you, British, mate? I drink my brizzies with my crumpet and beans. Oi, bruv. Oi, bruv. Good. Yeah, wrong emoji. Okay, well, I think that was a Freudian slip. I think you actually said what was actually on your mind. It was something more. There was a big dick on the screen. Massive dick. Big fat cock. In very tight clothing. So if I'd shown that on screen, maybe demonetized, I don't know. But yeah, I guess Adia British confirmed. The way I say bottle of water is I don't say bottle of water. Something dirty. Nanka kitanai. Nanika kitanai. I said exactly something dirty. I did it. Oh. Didn't think I was that clever. Huh? Oh. I'm not British, but I am a British boy lover. So pretty Jason, I'd say. Oh, so you are. Oh, so you are. I see. I got your. They have some of some of the worst food I've ever seen in England. Beans on toast, bruh. Can't believe that shit. Wait, that's like when I was a freshman. Although I do like the digestives and tea. That's fine. Wait, that's like I was a freshman, dated a BPD girl that was not as tame. Wait, huh? What? I say it like you're wait, but so you are British. Okay, we got a lot of British people in here. I'm gonna have to start. Never mind. I don't say bottle of water. I just say water. I just want to. Yeah, just give me some fucking water. Beans on toast is the bomb. No, I refuse. No, I can't show you because it's audio, right? Audio isn't visible. So, I'm not able to actually show you it because it doesn't work visually. Enough, you've never had bangers and mash with peas. Oh, I've had the bangers at least. Yeah, I've gotten some mash too, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah, boy. Okay. That actually kind of hurt. British KFC is ass though. Listen, I live in the middle of nowhere. I like British stuff. I just can't believe in the British. Yeah, British people are never mind. I might get in trouble. I gotta watch my mouth.
Can you ban all of the British people? Yeah, let's ban the British people! Let's ban the British! Woo! No, we can't ban British people in here just because they're British. Now, if they start banning, oi, governor, oi, I got me, I'm shove my, never mind. Oh, I was going a really bad direction with that. If they start being too British, then maybe we can. But we'll have to see. We'll keep an eye on them. We're going to keep an eye on them. Tuna! I can't believe you've done this. Also, Cheap Wallet, what's up? Welcome, Cheap Wallet. Wait, the British made my favorite show of all time. You can't. Yeah, wait, which show? Wait, what? Cheap Wallet. What have you been up to, Cheap Wallet? I haven't had time to look at your internet history today, so I haven't been able to keep track of what you've been up to. I need to pry into your life. I need to know what's going on in your world. I love that. That is the definition of Sigma. Oh, yeah. So, okay, so Adia became like a Brit culturally. So you've become a Brit culturally. How does that feel? That almost feels like if I was an American, but I was raised with like British media, I would feel such severe cognitive dissonance. Prepping for a small audition. Oh, good luck! Good luck, you got this, dude. UFO. And space. All three shows were bangers. And I have seen none of them because I don't watch a lot of TV or anything. Tumor? It's something like a tumor. Well, yeah, what you didn't know is YouTube actually gives me special access to all of my viewers' internet history. So yes, I know exactly what kind of videos you're watching on Jerk Mate, I think it's called. You can see our YouTube search history, but I don't know about the rest. Oh, congrats on scaring the iPad kids. I support scaring them. Because kids shouldn't be on the internet to begin with. If you're under 18, you should be banned from the internet. Absolutely. You should be, like, toiling away in the mines. They colonized. Colonized! Idea got colonized. That's so funny. I can't believe they have to have a light. Oh, you got a license for that. Oh, I can't. Wait, that's Australians again. Why are we talking about Jork, mate? Yeah, I was saying that I can see everyone's internet history. Whom her? I barely know her. Wait, what? Don't tell the police people what you've been up to. I'm gonna tell them about your no license TV. I'm gonna tell them all about it. You're getting reported. You are getting reported. Yeah, well, no, Roblox should not be rated for all ages. Children should not be allowed to get on the internet at all. It's either that... Yeah, I know, right? I was trying to lure anybody out who might be under 18 so we can, like, get rid of them. If you're under 18, you're not supposed to be in here. That is a hard and firm rule. And it will stay that way. Yeah, Myers, get the
fuck out! Get the fuck out! Get out! Get rid of them. What have you been searching? Okay, hold on. I'm hacking into the mainframe. I mean banishment. They would be banished. Should not have been on DeviantArt at 5. That's whoa. Yeah, that's really young to be on DeviantArt. Damn. Yeah, one thing I really hope they do with the VR chat is they're adding age verification. So I hope that they create like a separate area where only people over 18 can go and stuff like that. Because I don't want to interact with children on the internet. You know? Yeah, if you're a minor, if you are under 18 years old, you are not welcome here. I want to repeat. Read the rules. You cannot be in here. And if I find out you're a minor, you are banned. Wait, can I make a mean joke, Ash, about you hacking into the mainframe? Yes, you may. That is actually really, that is super young to be on DeviantArt. That is really young. Under 20. No, I mean, if someone's over 18, it's like whatever at that point. But yeah, no, if you're under 20, you are a child still. You are still a child. You gotta keep in mind, I'm 169. Like, I mean, all of you are probably children to me. But you know what I mean? Moo is 8. Moo, you're 8 years old. Moo. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I know what you mean, Moo. The real question is what qualifies as a minor today? Under 18 is a minor, legally speaking. No, Demon Queen. I'm not 8. Don't ban me. Moo's not actually 8. I know for a fact Moo's not actually 8. Children way younger than they should be know way more than me sometimes. Yeah, I've heard crazy shit, dude. Because I used to teach guitar, and a lot of the people I had to teach were children. And that's a proper setting for a child, an educational place where they learn something educational like guitar. That's where children belong. But I heard some crazy shit from these kids. And I was like, what have you guys been into? But fortunately, when you're doing something like guitar, you get a lot less iPad kids. So glad Astra debuted after your birthday. Yeah. Yeah, they're still a child. They're still a child. Yup. Agreed. In the same cave. Oh, speaking, someone said Minecraft. I'm so freaking hyped to get a public server for everyone. I'm so hyped for that. You have no idea. Like, I'm wanting to start on the prep like a now, but the thing is like the server cost is going to be like crazy. Did I see your dumb joke? Wait, let me scroll. Let me scroll. Maybe I didn't see. Children, no matter how mature they may be, are still kids. I do agree that. I'm assuming that's not the joke. The mainframe? Wait, what? I don't see anything about the mainframe. I didn't see it. Guitar strings? I mean, if you want to play guitar. I mean, if you want to play, yeah, you're more than welcome to play guitar, dude. Or ukulele. Or you can play bass. Bass is pretty cool. How about you hacking into some bitches, bro? Yo! Yo! I like that, actually. I guess, no. No, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that. I was going to say something really cringe. And now I'm like, no, I actually got uncomfortable. I actually got really uncomfortable thinking about it. Okay, we're not saying that. Is there a Lucid server for Minecraft? So, the Lucid server that we have is for talents only right now. But eventually, there will be a side of the server also for the public. So you guys, anybody that wants to join, I'll put it there again. Astra curving chat is actually kind of funny. You caught on. You see right through me. You see right through me. You know exactly what I'm doing. Bro, the people who play bass or any bass instrument be holding the entire... Yes, yes, you have no idea. Bassists are so underrated. Like, the difference without bass is huge. It's the glue to the music. It glues it all together so nice. Oh, Megalovania on piano. Oh, nice, nice. I want to go to sleep, but also play Minecraft. Oh. Oh. Well, you should get your sleep. But once the server is open, we can play Minecraft. It's not bougie, bruh. It's literally bare bones as fuck right now. Boy. Catching yourself in the middle of a dumb thought is a very useful skill. Care to share how? I was on the tip of my tongue. I was about to say it. I'm like, wait a moment. This is going to sound really cringe if I say this. I'm not going to say this. Yeah, wait a minute, demon. Take care of your health, demon. As Elite once said, sleep. What's sleep? Real. But get your sleep. Ooh, you're gonna get timed out. Demon. Demon, you're gonna get timed out. Yeah. Yeah. I like it when the bass has a lot of prominence in the song. But actually, so the recent song I've been working on, I've gotten a lot of mixing advice in the past where they tell me to slip it into the background. I'm like, why? The bass sounds so good. I want it front and center if I can. So all of my mixing, I try to make the bass very prominent, if possible. I want to Minecraft so bad. I'm so excited for a server that doesn't die after 2 weeks. Yes, it is intended to be perpetual. And since it's for the entirety of Lucid, there's probably going to be a lot of people on that server. A lot. Drums and bass are like required. Yes, drums are underestimated and bass are underestimated. Because a lot of people say, oh, well, bass and drum players get no bitches. I beg to differ. If you understand music, they should get hella bitches. Because they are the glue to everything. The drums are the engine, and bass are like the rivets. You know what I mean? That's what gets things going. Everything else is honestly just fancy decoration. And I say that as primarily a guitar player. I'm telling people to go to sleep like I didn't have coffee in the evening. Aria, you're in trouble now. They told you to slip it in. What? What, Moo? Huh? What the fuck, Moo? Yo. Oh my god, dude. It's in the name. Bass is the base for the song, and the song is soup. The base is bass, water. Exactly. That's a good way to put it. Yeah, no, I remember on this mixing and stuff, I did the bass last. And the whole time it felt like it was lacking. And whenever I'm working on my mixing, I check it on phone, so on iPhone, I check it on headphones, and I check it on car speakers. It sounds okay on an iPhone, but damn, on headphones and car speakers, you feel that boom, boom from the bass. It works so well. I have outdone myself this time. I can't fucking believe how well this came out. Your keyboard, piano. Keyboards aren't loud though. You can make them quiet. Plus, fuck a landlord, dude. Fuck the landlords. Don't listen to their stupid shit. Unless it's in the lease, it doesn't fucking matter what they say. They're sons of bitches. Don't listen to them. Sorry, you heard. Anyways. Sorry, Magic took your account. Yeah, sure they did, Moo. Sure they did. Yeah, oops, I accidentally used my First Amendment right. Oopsies. Oopsies. Tee. First Amendment. Ooh. Okay, you don't actually. But you know what I mean. I've had to deal with some shitty landlords in the past. Not me I dealt with them for a friend because they tried to manipulate my friend, like basically extort money out of them. So I went there and I argued as if I was their lawyer, and they got out of that contract real quick. Because I know all the shit they try to pull. All of the shit. And I don't fall for it. I got my friend clean out of that. And then, yeah, I'm not going to get into the rest of that story, but... Dak was messing around on Moo's account. Oh, wait, it's confirmed. Arya, the point is to prove Moo is freaky. Anyone on her side, and to prove she isn't freak. Wait, what? Oh, yeah. So she has a court date coming up at some point. Have it on loud volume in the car and just step out of the car with the door closed. If you could still feel it on the ground, it's solid bass. Yes, this is the kind of song you'll be able to hear the bass from the outside. If you crank up the bass enough. Yeah, if you have the right stereo and stuff like that too. Thanks for admitting Moo is freaky, Arya. Wow. Arya, you just threw Moo under the bus like that? Whoa, dude. Whoa. Dang. Okay. Well, Moo, it's not going so hot for you, it doesn't look like, but hopefully your defense team's got it. And again, I'm going to try my best to be an unbiased unbiased judge. Just for you. Oh. Oh. Oh, yeah, electro songs got like a really special bass. It actually takes up the whole frequency of, well, frequencies. Whole range of frequencies. There we go. I sounded like a total idiot there for a moment. Moo, please forgive me. Well, you see, in a court case, if you wanted to get out of something like that, well, should I give you advice on how to? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, screw landlord. I mean, no, never mind. Never mind. I didn't say anything. You guys never heard that from me. Oh, I'd use you fish bait. You make really good fish bait. Worms make excellent fish bait. Love this chat. Some of my favorite chat in all of stream. I know, it's so much fun in here. Well, if we did a flirt so that Astra can curve us, it would be funny, I think. Oh yeah, like I just try curving you guys as much as I could. I do have a lot of fun doing that, honestly. I've learned I derive a lot of joy with trolling. I have to be careful. I don't want to troll too much. Oh, have you heard the thing? It's like minimalism is like a push from big small to sell more less. Yeah, don't get me started. Real. I'll be your bait, then my lichen fisherman. Yeah, we might get some salmon. Depends on, are you like a night crawler? Or are you more like the one with the ring? I can't remember what it's called. Hell yeah, dude. No, I'm so sorry. I know, I'm not trying to be mean when I do them. I just derive so much joy from trolling. I'm so sorry, guys. I don't know. I just, you know. Ringworm is a parasite, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if you want to fish with a parasite. I have fished. I don't fish very often. Usually when I go to the beach is when I fish. And yeah, there is a lot of different fish bait out there. I caught a shark. I have actually caught a shark before. BRB and leaving and coming back. Okay, you be good. Aria. You finished eating fish. What kind of fish, though? Was it salmon? And was it sashimi or was it sushi? Because if so, then you get extra points. You get bonus points. Salmon, you get like the standard score. It depends. It also depends on how it's cooked. For real IRL? Yeah, no, I've caught a shark before IRL. I tried to, but they're like, you can't keep that. And I was already butchering it, and I had to throw it back. It was, never mind. I was so pissed because it's like I'd already started butchering it, right? And I hate to waste something that I, you know, it just felt so wrong. I was like, it's already dead. Let me just finish it up, and I won't fish anymore. Wasn't that awkward? If you love Sam, I bet you'll love the game discussion over dinner. Game discussion? Wait, what? I am so confused. Oh, it was just a little... it wasn't like a big shark. It was a little small shark. The game someone in particular streamed? What? I am so confused. But yeah, it was... It was like a really small one, but it was enough to be a decent meal, if you know what I mean. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get to try shark tonight. And some fishermen had taught me how to fillet a fish. Because I didn't know how to before. Ozatsu. It was interesting. Oh, I'll have to check it out. Discussion over dinner. Sarah always picks really cool games. That's one thing about Sarah, is she has like really cool picks with games. Welcome back, Aria. You hungry? I can't eat anymore because I am trying to fix my diet to a specific time so I can sleep. Would I say it was a Caribbean reef shark? No, because I wasn't in the Caribbean. I was on the East Coast. Just fishing on the East Coast. Hi, Hungy, I'm no. No? You're telling Adia that Adia is not allowed to eat moo? That is so mean. Hi, New. I'll call you New from now on. New. Moo. Moo. New sounds so cute. Okay, the way it's cooked is still excellent. I support that. You still get points for that, Jennifer. Moo's now new. Oh, nice, nice. Yeah, like I said, Sarah picks some really cool games. I don't know where she finds them. I have no clue. Bro. Wait, you're gonna milk Moo? What? We should cancel you. Wait, why am I getting canceled? What did I even do? What did I even do, bruh? Okay, why is everyone trying to milk Moo now? What the fuck is even happening in here at this point? I'm so lost and confused in my own chat right now, bruh. What the fuck is happening? Huh? Huh? I'm calling the police. What? Yeah. I pop out and see Moo Milk. Yeah. No, I mean Astra. Oh my. You could try. Yo. Yo. Do Moo milk, chocolate milk. Okay, guys, so what kind of milk or what kind of fuck. What kind of cow does chocolate? Son of a bitch! What kind of cow does chocolate milk come from? Oh my god! I can't speak today. I'm just curious. What kind of cow does it come from? Like, legit answers. I'm protecting Moo right now. Just imagine I have a big sword. It's black with red patterns on it. That's kind of badass. That's actually pretty badass. African cows. Interesting. Anyone else have an answer? Is there any more answers? Wait, Boo, what? Huh? You want me to swear at you? What the fuck, Joello? What the fuck? What is happening in here? I've lost all control of everything. I've lost control over my life. I'm just barreling down the highway without a steering wheel right now. What is fucking happening? Oh my god. Holy shit. He didn't say anything. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's nothing to worry about. It was very innocent. I finished my assignment. I'm feeling good. Dum da dum da dum da dum dum da dum dum dum. Birds flying high. I'm feeling good. Sun in the sky. You know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by. I can't sing that song at all. Astra, you should have a nice drink of warm vanilla milk to calm his angies. No, I am just like shocked at the amount of like lack of control. I'm like, what the fuck is happening in here? It's just Panic at the Disco, oh baby. Speaking of birds, do you listen to TV, girl? I don't even know what that is. My bad. Moo, I was drinking water. I almost just spit water all over the place. Holy fuck. No way. No way someone asked you that. Are you serious? Holy shit. Okay, so the reason... Oh yeah, I do remember doing that. I do remember. Panic at the Disco. That's not even how the song goes. But that's really bad, Moo. The reason I asked that question about the chocolate cows or the chocolate milk is because a lot of people think that brown cows produce chocolate milk. And that's not true. They produce regular milk. The chocolate is added in post. It is an additive. There is no such thing as natural chocolate milk. But chocolate milk is good though. Well, at least I'm a Neko and, well, an angel. There isn't much wait, what? Like the Neko sugar girls. TBF, humanity hasn't degraded so insanely. Moo's tale is 100% true. Yeah, you know, I believe Moo 100%, but I'm still shocked by the statement. Aliyah, I hope you mean something good by that, or you're getting, I will ban for that. If you're saying something you shouldn't be right now, I will ban. Yeah, I'm just saying. It's not even a song. I think I was just making fun of the band. I thought it was a song. TV Girl has a song called Birds Don't Sing. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna look up. You guys talk so much about TV Girl. You know what? I'm gonna look up TV Girl right now, but I'm gonna be careful because I don't know what I have up here right now to my leak stuff. TV Girl. Oh, I really like the I'm just looking at the cover art. I'll have to listen to them after. I'm gonna get copyright. I have to look it up after. I might get copyright. Okay. Alright, now I can turn the screen back on. Are you okay? If Moo's good with it, then it's okay. If Moo's okay with it, then that's fine. But I was like, oh my god. Okay, we're good. Everything's good. We're good. All right. Oh, you guys are really. Oh my god. Moo's an IRL brown cow. Hell yeah. Yeah, listen, yeah, I'll definitely give him a listen. I'll check him out. I've never. Yeah, please be careful. Please be careful, guys. Because for a second, I was like, if Moo's not okay with this, that might be. Yeah. I might. Arya, that you took a bit of a gamble there, because if Moo got mad, I'd have had to ban you for that. Oh my god. Oh, yeah, you guys are actually giving me a heart attack with this stuff. Crisis I've averted. Yeah, if you guys are cool with it, then it's fine. If you again, because through the computer screen, I don't know your guys' race. I don't know how you guys are going to take a joke. I don't, I can't gauge any of that. So I have to err on the side of caution a little bit, right? So you guys were freaking me out here. I was like, oh god. Yeah, but we good. We're good. We're good. Oh. Holy shit. So cows, yeah, they make milk, and yeah, I will chill up. No, it's all good. It's all good. It ended up all okay in the end. It's all good in the end. But yeah, cows, they make milk. I drink a lot of milk. I try to drink a liter of milk every day, but we run out really quickly. Yeah, no, we're good. Everything's good. No, I wouldn't get in trouble because I wasn't the one making the comment. But I was like, man, am I really going to have to ban people today? I was like, I really don't want to. I really don't want to ban you guys. But I was like, you know. Cows also make steak once. Well, technically, if they reproduce, they make it multiple times because of their lineage. So it passes on. Cows make strawberry milk. So, did you know that actually, out of animals and humans, you can get red milk? Or like pink. It's more pinkish. But it doesn't taste strawberry. It still tastes like regular milk, apparently. I've never had it, so I don't know. But it's because of literally blood. Why do I know this shit? Why do I know this shit? Many heart attacks. So cows, yeah. Let's talk about milk and cows. And cows make milkshakes if you put them in a washing machine. Oh, let's give it a shot. A liter. Yeah, I try to drink a liter of milk a day. I try to, but I run out of it. And then we don't have any more. finger itching to ban chamber. Yeah, I'm getting sick of this insubordination from the chat. Yeah, when there was a lot of minors in here, I had to get really authoritarian. I don't like doing that because I like things to be open and free as much as possible. No, it doesn't taste like blood. It does not taste like blood. But yeah, there were previously a lot of minors in here. And RB did a purge for me. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but things got a lot more peaceful afterwards. And I was like, I kind of felt bad for a couple of them, but it's like, yeah, I can't have minors in here. I cannot have minors in here. I say way too much shit for there to be minors in here. You know what I mean? I barely went outside today. The sun was out though, but I missed the sunset because you're melting me in bed. Yeah, that's something I really miss when my sleep schedule's all really screwed up. Is I miss the sun, you know? Astra's police state. Now we talk about wholesome milk, weather, and DMT. I can't believe it still to this day. Wait, did I say some big words? I didn't feel like I did. But yeah, I can't believe I'm almost at 4K. It's actually insane. Like getting up to 1K was a grind. It was a total grind. Although I've kind of halted in growth temporarily. I say temporarily because I know we'll get there again eventually. But you know, but getting to this point, I'm still like, damn, I can't believe I made it this far. You know what I mean? And the cool thing is too, is like I have some like even cooler stuff coming up. I know I talk about it, but the thing is I'm a perfectionist, especially when it comes to music. Yeah, it's nice to be out during the sunset. It's nice and cool too. It's not too hot. Yes, soon I will actually be caught in 4K. I don't mind the sunrise. It's pretty nice. But like, yeah, I've been working on a ton of shit. You don't like the dark? You get used to it. Like, if you live out in the woods like we do, it gets pretty dark at night. If you start walking around at night frequently, like from my office to the house, I have to walk a decent distance in the dark. So my eyes have started adapting to it. I'm super hyped for the song. I appreciate it. I have put my soul into this song. Like the amount of work I put into this and the amount of things I learned and had to figure out from it has been insane. I know I keep talking about it, but I'm really proud of the results. I feel like I actually made something good. Finally. After all this time of working hard, I finally made something good. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. I miss the noise pollution when... I mean, you miss the silence when I'm in the city. The noise pollution is insane. Going to hate sirens. Yeah, that's something I had a hard time getting used to living in Japan, was all the sound. Because it's never quiet. But yeah, it's like... Yeah, if I make something, I'm like, why would anyone want to listen to this? This is not that good. I can't upload it. I have probably 20 or 30 songs I have never uploaded. That maybe nobody's ever heard before. Eventually, once I get memberships, I might upload it for the members, just so the members can kind of see all the stuff I've done. You know what I mean? Yeah, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. It's just like, finally, I've worked for so long and finally something good happened. I have fairy lights, so I'm not going outside during the night. Ah, so it's not totally dark. It sucks living near a main road because people speed like crazy since it's wide and there's not many cars at night. Ah, yeah. Yeah, I don't like living right next to a really busy road. I like a little separated area. Oh, I appreciate it. Yeah, I like a lot of like the classic kind of stuff, but I always look for songs that I consider to be like legendary. That's always what I'm looking for. Like songs that have legend status, and if it really resonates with me, I try to make it. Because if you mimic legendary people, eventually maybe one day you can make something original that's legendary yourself. You know what I mean? At least that's my thought process. I used to live in a noisy area with cars. Now I hear cats fighting and the occasional transportation device. Transportation device makes it sound like you live in space or something. Also, Rusi, what's up? How we doing, Rusi? What you been up to, dude? Are you like in the city? Yeah, that's how it is. That's the struggle of living in like a more city type area. It's convenient, but it's noisy and not peaceful. Like I said, my dream is a cabin where I grow my own food and I have land. That would be so cool. I'm trying to find the right tools to do that, but it's hard to find really good tools. I love those kind of areas. Those are the nicest places to be. I'm good. I guess I have no school for 4 days. Hell yeah, Rushi! I'm glad you're getting a break, dude. Definitely get some rest. Have some fun. You were in a city, now you're not. Yeah, I'm just not a... It's like the city's convenient, but I'm like, eh. Cody Fry. I hear a symphony. Why does that sound familiar? You live next to train tracks? That would be a fucking nightmare, Jennifer. Oh my god. You want the city life? Musa, city girl. We got a city girl. I honestly want to go back to the city. I miss the internet too much. Yeah, my requirement is I have to have internet wherever I go. Good internet. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'd live in a nice trailer. I wouldn't mind that. So long as I still have, like, a big plot of land. I don't mind living in a small trailer. If it's decent. You know what I mean? I'm also on break, but there's no rest for the wicked. Real. Dollmaker of Bucharesti Orchestral. Moo live in the pastures. Moo's fenced in. Moo, you're in fences. There's nothing wrong with a trailer. I'm telling you, they're just small houses. Like you've probably been in a double wide trailer and never realized that it was a trailer. It's like a prefab home. If you get a cheap one, yeah, it's like a dirty little trailer if you get a cheap one. But if you get a decent one, it's just a small home. Like being totally real. Plus I really don't like to look down on people for where they live, you know what I mean? That's just what they can afford. Plus, my standard of living is Alaskan style cabin. So I'm not one to talk. That is what I'm looking to get. I hear a symphony. I hate that song simply because I associate it with my OTP. I don't know what OTP is. I want to live in a DC type area but could never afford that. You can if you get the right job. You can. You just you have to have the right cash flow for it. If I end up in a trailer, you'd have to put me in a box and send me to hell. I'm telling you, there are nice trailers. There's really nothing wrong with them. If you get, it's just a small house. My God, why do you guys, hold on. I gotta correct this misconception. Nice, double wide. You don't understand, they have multiple bedrooms. Hold on. This is a double wide trailer. I'm gonna show you guys right now. Yeah, I want my house to be made of stone. But like, this is a trailer. These are trailers. I'm telling you, these are trailers. They're just small homes. I'm not a big fan of these, but like, they're fine. But they're really not bad. They're just prefab homes. Know what I mean? I mean, I'm not trying to convince you guys to go move into a trailer, but there's nothing wrong with this type of home. Yeah, they're usually only one floor. But hold on. What I'm looking for... Oh my, nice double wide ass. I mean, this is what I'm looking for. This is what I want. Like, so... You guys, like... You guys are kind of shitting on my dream a little bit right now. This is all I need. If it has good internet, this is all I could possibly need. This is a little small. This is a little too small for me. But like something like this, this is very good. I could use this. This would be nice, like something this size. What the fuck? Double Y BBL, damn. Yeah. The thing is I want something like this, but I want it made out of stone. You know what I mean? Let me see if there's such a thing as a stone cabin. And the reason is because stone is like... Alright, this is a little too shoddy looking and too small. This is just right. This is just right. This is all I could ever need. Now this is really nice. That's really nice. But it's, yeah. Yeah, oh, you if you live in like one of those places, yeah, some of the managers are shit. It's science. Kind of, yeah, but this is like, this is perfect for me. This is a dream home for me. I couldn't need anything more. I guess it's also maybe because I don't necessarily plan... Wait, village type shit? Yeah, this is all I want. But I guess it's because I never really think, like, I don't plan on marriage. I guess if you did get married and have kids, you need something bigger, maybe like this. But, like, I don't really plan on it. So, I mean, hell, I'd live in this. And I know, like, some people are like, oh my god, that looks like it's medieval. Oh my god. But guess what? This house ain't ever getting knocked down. Like, what? Okay. If it has modern amenities in it, all the modern amenities and internet, what could you possibly need as a person? And then people shit on this. People shit on cabins and trailers, and then they live in a shitty little apartment. They live in like this shitty little tiny apartment, and like, oh my god, like this is hell to me. This looks like hell. I've lived in the shitty little apartment in Japan. I lived in a really shitty little apartment, and I hated it. And it's like you're trapped, you're boxed in with a bunch of people, right? This is hell to me. Like, I have freedom with let's go back. I have freedom with this. I have free will. It's my land. It's my house. Know what I mean? Yeah, you guys are literally shitting on my dream so hard right now. I'm like, bruh, I can't believe this. Like, I want to build one of these by hand. It probably would end up looking like this if I did it, though. Let's be real. But... no, like... Man, I wish I know how to build something like this. I'd have to hire someone for that. But like this style, I might be able to do. Because this is stacked stone. Yeah, I don't really... Whoa. Holy shit. Yeah, it's just part of life. I don't. I hate it. Oh, you know, I like the vibe though. I like the vibe. No, you're good. You're good. But yeah, I just. So you want like a small apartment, but in the woods. So a trailer, basically. You want a trailer. It's what you want. Yeah. No, I really respect people that can do good work like this. I wouldn't have the first clue. I'd have to hire Jaybird. Jaybird, would you, if I was paying enough money, would you build me a cabin like this out of stone? If you're still here, I don't know if you're still here. Crash out over, yeah, I will, because you guys are like shitting on this. I'm like, bruh, there's nothing wrong with this life. There's literally... Yeah, okay, let me explain. Okay, no, I'm fucking mad. You know what? Fuck this shit. I'm fucking mad. Let me tell you something right now. If you live in a small house, but with a good bit of land, you keep your property value low. What's the advantage of that? You pay less taxes. Therefore, you actually own it. It's not like paying rent. Whereas if you buy a big house, you have to pay a bunch of taxes on it every year. And if you don't pay it, guess what? The state takes it from you. And you just no longer have a house. So a lot of people are like, oh my God, I want a freaking McMansion. I want a McMansion all to myself. If I win the fucking lottery, I'm gonna spend it on a big old fucking McMansion because that's what I deserve. Well, guess what? You buy this fucking McMansion and you'll have nothing left. That lottery winning, all gone. It will cease to exist because you're gonna lose it all in taxes. I'm not actually mad, guys. I'm just fucking with you. But no, yeah, I know. I'm just fucking around. I'm not actually mad. Like just make more. Oh yeah. Let me just go get my money printer and grow my money tree so I can. I'm fucking around. If I act mad on stream, I want to clarify. I'm not actually mad. The time you'll see me mad is like someone gets banned because I've done something bad enough to. Ah, you like the convenience of the city. I get that. Yeah. I swear, I promise you, I'm not actually mad. Yeah, no, if you have a house, if you gotta have like a house like this big, you need cleaners. I don't know about 20. I don't think you need 20. You might need 1 or 2. But usually if you can buy something like this and afford it, being the key word, you have enough money to hire housekeepers as well. Yeah, but no, like, yeah, this size, you gotta have maids. Wait, what is Matt saying about the maids? Hold on, Matt. Wait, what did Matt should know? Buying a derelict hotel, make it... Oh, actually, I'm really down for that sort of idea too. Buying like an old factory location and living in that or something. Know what I mean? I'm totally down for that. The Ball Hotel. That actually sounds really fancy. Housekeeper is like 500 a month. Yeah, that's not... If you're making that kind of money to be able to afford that kind of... It's really not that much, relatively speaking. The forest is dangerous. It can be, yeah. And you do have to deal with some freaky stuff at times. Like, okay, graphic gore warning. Graphic gore warning. All right, I did my... But... if... like, out in the woods here, like, one of the worst things I had to deal with recently... It was a deer head with only the spine attached. And my grandmother loves deer. She loves deer, right? Very much. She had to see that first. I didn't see it first. And she was not happy about it. But the feeling of picking that up was just, ugh. It felt so wrong. It was so wrong. Yeah, it's good you took it out. All right, I'm gonna drop the subject though. But yeah, there's freaky stuff in the woods. You have to deal with some really wild things out here. Safe now, Arya. I'm gonna write that in there. Yeah, all right, I'm dropping that subject. But a lot of shit happens. Home for hot, unwed VTubers. Oh, I didn't see that part. Wait a minute, Matt. Wait a minute. Oh, underground home is totally okay. I'm okay with that too. That's really cool. But the problem with underground homes is you get a lot of water leaks and flooding and stuff. If it floods, yeah, you're done. The house is ruined. So that's the hard part with underground homes. But I would like to have like an underground area, because that's just freaking cool. Who doesn't want that? That's not what I said. That is not what I said. Although I am pretty freaky and I do lurk in the woods, but there's really freaky shit out here. But yeah, no, for you, those of you who prefer the city, yeah, I totally get that. But I do not. I want to keep my life small and humble forever. Because if I keep it small and humble, I have less money tied up into my own personal assets, right? Which means more money tied up into money-making assets. That's all I'm saying. Hey, look, okay. And I pay less taxes. And then I could also spend more money on, like, traveling if I want to travel somewhere, or doing cool shit, or making music. Know what I mean? I could spend money on stuff I care about, because I don't care about having a big place. I just need to be able to sleep and move around, and then make food, and that's it. And, well, and use the bathroom. But yeah. I'm a princess, nobody knows that yet. So you have to have a castle, is what you're saying. What if you live in the Walmart that's in a rural area and you rollerblade in the Walmart? Might have slightly doxed. Be a little careful with names of places. But yeah. No, it's like, it's nice having everything you could possibly need in one place. And if you grow your own stuff, it's all right there. You know? So you couldn't need anything else. Plus, if shit goes down, you're the first person people can rely on. Right? So from like a family perspective, it's actually ideal. A huge castle, bigger than Buckingham. Damn. You want to build a wonder of the world. It's not Walmart, it's Parthu. What? What? But yeah, we're gonna build Joello a personal Walmart. That sounds rad. Yeah, get Joello a personal Walmart. Like, and everything in it is free for Joello to take. That would be pretty awesome, actually. I would take that deal. I would actually take that deal. Well, like recently prices went up a lot, but if you grow your own food, you know, you grow your own food. Prices don't matter. It doesn't, so I'm thinking homestead. Homesteading doesn't have to cost a lot. If you're a commercial farm, yes, it costs a lot of money. But I'm thinking small scale. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I might hop off of here, guys. No. No. That would be wild. I would, oh my god, I get so fucking plastered if I was in one. That'd be really bad. Okay, we went a bit of a different direction with that. I'm immediately thinking like, liquor. Like, all you can drink, all you can eat, and then you can take all the cash from the safe and registers. That'd be, oh my god. Yeah, I'm gonna hop off of here, guys. I'm gonna work on some stuff, and I'm gonna wind down and try to sleep on time again tonight. Because I got 8 hours last night, like as a freaking miracle. You are an anime character. What are you talking about? But yeah, you all take it easy. I'm gonna go chill. So you all be good. Alright. I will see y'all later. Arigato na. Arigato mato-kun. Ariachan. Mata na!